Yo, welcome to the BYB Podcast. That stands for the Backyard Boys. And tonight, for your special entertainment, we have one Keanu C. Thompson. Pew, 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 pew.
Hello, Backyard Boys. Your first guest is here.
Yes, first and best.
First and best. Yes.
Yes, comedian and host of Keanu Cast, Keanu C. Thompson. Is there anything else the folks out there in YouTube land should know about you, or you want them to know?
I'm sure anybody that watches your program. But yes, if you're not subscribed to Keanu Cast, Keanu C. Thompson, you're crazy. It's insane. So I'm just happy to be here.
And of course, we're happy you're here too. So thanks for stopping by tonight. Yeah, let me pull up your links just in case people want to go check you out. There you go, YouTube. Pretty much all Keanu C. at Keanu C. Thompson. So of course,
you can see me in Atlantic City next week with Bisconte and Chad, and then at the end of the month I'll be at Tiff's in Morris Plains, New Jersey, opening for Chrissy Mayer, and I think we got a couple in between that, but you can find it on my Instagram and all that when I post it. So
hell yeah. And of course you cannot go follow her or subscribe to any of her stuff until after this show's over, so just hold your horses, folks, or make sure you leave this tab open at least. Jeez. And of course, hit the like button, smash to subscribe, and turn your notifications on for this channel, because that just helps us get into the algorithm, and we are trying to get with algorithm, whoever he is. Haven't met him yet. But...
Derek.
What? Don't make fun of my bad jokes immediately.
That was a terrible fucking joke. You should be ashamed of your crippled body.
Sure.
Well, maybe my jokes... My jokes are a lot like my legs. They're not landing.
Yeah, they're not. You fucking landed, all right, and it landed right into that pool and then directly into a wheelchair.
Right.
So
Jesus, dude. If someone ever says, hey, would you give me like a shortened explanation of how you ended up in a wheelchair? I'll just say that. That's perfect. I mean,
exactly.
Geez. I couldn't say it any better than myself.
What part of your body did you hit on the concrete at the bottom of the pool?
My neck. Pretty much took almost 100% of the. I remember how it felt. It was like, yeah, it was like bright lights. Yeah, it was like that.
Well, one day your jokes will smash like your neck. Hopefully, they'll be there.
You mean practice makes perfect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a good way to start. Keanu, do you think people are born funny, or do you think you can learn to be a comedian / funny? Is it a learned thing, or is it you're just born funny and that's that?
I think you're born smart or not, and smart equals funny, unless you're.
So just Chad's not funny then, huh?
Well, he's funny I do find Chad entertaining and funny in a different way. I guess witty and funny are different, or just like, Van down by the river. It's just hilarious because it's a giant fat man with a cocaine addiction, right? There's different types of funny. I think it's learned from parents. I think it's learned from. I don't think you could be like, maybe it's like learning a language. I don't think you could be 20 years old and be like, you know what? I've never been funny in my life. I think I'm going to go out, I'm going to buy a book and learn how to be funny and be a stand-up comedian. I don't think that exists, but you never know. So
you think that's what Ray DeVito tried to do? He just bought a book, like How to Be Comedy for Dummies.
I mean,
How to Be Funny for Dummies.
No helping him be funny. Like, not even a fucking book, but I wouldn't put it past him to try.
He's probably read a fucking novel.
Yeah. Well, we had Ari Jane on Wednesday. You're on tonight, and of course, I was on with Ray last night. We're kind of bookending my appearance last night with people that really have issues with him. So it is kind of funny to have two women that really can't stand him very much on the back to back.
It's not that I can't stand him. I've learned. I used to the majority of my feelings for him were like, I just feel bad for you because you're just a sad, stupid idiot. Sad, stupid, silly idiot. But I think he's a bit more sinister than that, actually. Like, oh. And I have to thank Geno for that because it sort of pointed it out. He gets away with the, oh, like, I didn't know that I was doing this. I didn't realize I didn't realize I was driving you over. I just didn't know. I'm a little boy with a man's chin, and But he is he lies about things, and then when he gets caught in the lie, I think I came on here one time and he fled because remember he gave out my number for $100 from Kevin Brennan.
Along with Anthony's.
And Anthony's number and E-Rock's number. He's like, I have proof that I didn't do it. He's like, I gave out your number for a second. And I said, well, even that for $100, Ray? Which I don't give a shit, whatever. But just admit it. Just be like, yeah, I needed the $100. Not like, oh, I'm not talking about this anymore. Oh, I'm so angry. I didn't know I gave out your number. That's my problem with him. And it's not really a problem.
Fair point. But just to check and make sure, you have not been paid by Shuli to say the F word or the N word on my show tonight, correct?
Is that? Oh, no. I'm like, is that what's happening? No, that will not be happening. I disavow that. I do not like it when people get paid to say any of those disparaging words on anyone's show, right? Bisconte?
Yeah, we don't know anyone that would do such a thing either, right?
I wasn't getting
Keanu, I wanted to ask you. Oh, sorry. I wanted to ask you how you avoided being dissolved in a bathtub by a one Ray DeVito.
How I avoided being dissolved in a bathtub?
Yeah. Yes, I did. I've heard that he has,
murdered
some women. No, well, okay, yeah, you said it. Yeah, he murders women.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Well, he's not murdering on stage, so I mean.
Ooh, got him. Got him. You got him, Mrs. Thompson. You got him. You got him.
Holy shit, he has bobbleheads of his victims in the background.
Oh, God. No, he's that. I told you guys that the thing that did it, because I can get along with anyone, and I still got along with him after this. But the most horrifying thing was that bedsheet story when we were on the road. I still, do you remember this? I still can't believe it. Where he ruffled up me and Ray Goose, good friend of mine, brilliant comedian. He didn't want to stay. He wanted to drive home drunk instead. So he came and he was like, just make sure the bed sheets look like they've been slept in. And I just thought, like, well, that's odd. Like, he's like muffling things up. I just disingenuousness and like lying really just like gets me kind of like, why'd you let them pay for 2 hotel rooms if you were just gonna ruffle up the sheets? I don't know. It's not the biggest thing in the world. It's not like a gotcha, but it just freaked me out.
Well, if you were out possibly murdering women, Kiki, wouldn't you come back and ruffle up the bed sheets to make it look like you were sleeping?
Maybe he allegedly murders women that he like tries to set the scene of the crime. That's why it would just never occur to me to do such a thing.
Yeah, allegedly in Minecraft. This guy is innocent completely, like a little schoolgirl that grew up in China, maybe, possibly,
Who gave him that
or Japan.
parasol? Oh my God.
Yeah, that seems like something you might own, Keanu. Honestly.
Yeah, man, honestly, I could rock that. I could rock that walking around the Upper East Side. Never know.
Right. What do they call that? A kimono? What the ladies wear?
The ladies like
Kimono.
I could see you wearing something like that.
I have one. Yes, I do.
See, exactly. Boom, I called it. And you might want to warn Geno if he does put his face on camera tonight that he will be in the thumbnail. So just fair warning. If I even see just part of his head, that he will be on the thumbnail.
You can come talk to them, darling, if you want. Well, let me hang out with them first.
Okay.
Yes. No. He'll take over. I know how he does. We've seen him in action.
I'm the first and
Does
best.
Keto own? Does Geno own one of those like super high robes that just barely like drapes the balls and it's got like a dragon on the back? I feel like Geno's the kind of guy that is like silk.
Wait, what? It's a kimono, dog. Like
Yeah, I feel like it would be silk.
David McBride vibes. Yes, no, he does not. No, but the man is very comfortable in the nude. I hope you don't mind, he just, I've never seen somebody more comfortable naked. So he just forgoes the robe and will just walk around like that, which I don't mind at all. The robe thing, he doesn't own a robe, do you?
I used to.
I like a good robe.
Chrissy.
Yeah.
That photo.
Do you prefer a robe or him just walking around the fucking apartment pushing pickle all the goddamn time? Geno, put on a robe, dude. It gets cold up there. I know it does.
He chases the cat around. He's not a nudist or anything, but I just never saw somebody more confident naked. My God. But he does have a good looking penis, I suppose.
Wiener.
But and I'm not trying to compliment him. He's a lunatic, but
Too late, you did.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I feel like we're on bad timing here, Granny. What's up? You keep go ahead.
I'm sorry I'm fucking stepping on you. You can't step on me because you're crippled. I feel like Geno's wiener screams the N-word every time it comes. Sorry, not the time for the joke. All right, go ahead.
Jesus criminy. What's it like dating an old guy like Geno?
He doesn't seem old to me. I feel like our mental capacities and maturity levels match up perfectly. So, he doesn't seem old at all to me. It just works for us. It really does. I have no complaints about him other than, I disavow racial slurs, even though I understand his point.
Yeah, so that whole story came up this week about Carla and his wife, and she's like 9 years older than him. And I don't know if you agree where it's totally natural and normal for older guys to date younger ladies. But is it weird for younger guys to date older ladies? What do you think about that?
I've met them.
That whole thing.
They are a lovely couple. I mean, they were in Orlando, both of them with us, right? That's the first time we met them.
Yeah.
They're fucking lovely. I mean, yeah. At worst, when she's like, "Oh, yeah, well, did you take a nap?" That was my request. I mean, it's like I think Steel Toe said it best. It would be like light, like ribbing at the office or at the bar. Like, did you take your nappy yet? It's not something to scream about. Right? All that shows me is she's just like sort of and she's on his shows all the time. She's just sort of a witty, like they have a funny banter together. She doesn't look older than him. She doesn't look.
No.
They look like they're well matched and they're happy. So fuck off. I mean, suck my dick, suck my fucking clit. If you think that age difference when they look the same is like something that we should really be speaking about, right? Wow.
Yeah, we all know who brought it up and had an issue with it. Our buddy on the bike.
He's grasping at straws, much like he's grasping that little plastic baggie full of milk for his children that hate him. So.
Oh, that's milk.
His children hate him?
I don't know that. I just say that.
Yeah.
Well, no, make news. Let's make news. Welcome to the BYB program, the show that makes news, then reports on itself, and we don't really have to ever leave. We just, it's a circular firing squad where we just make news and report the same news we're on. So it's been...
because he's listen, Kevy Brady makes a lot of assumptions about me, and I have never said Kevy Brady isn't funny. In fact, I know he likes me, and I like him a lot, but I don't know how your children could not hate your tomato head that's just sitting in your, I don't know, dining room all day, screaming and yelling about nonsense. But it's just an assumption. I don't know that for a fact. Don't know his children.
So you think it is? Yeah, I mean, you guys have probably seen him in the real world. Maybe know him more personally than other people do. Is he the same guy on stage, on camera, than he is off stage, off camera?
Not at all. No, we'll give you a hug, be like, "You're such a good sport, Keanu." you know, it's how it is, and yeah, like just the sweetest man ever. He won't like that.
Watching this.
Okay, listen. All right, and he's done a lot of bad shit to me, but he is he's not the same. It's a fucking work what he does. His entire show, the spitting and the red face and he's grasping at straws for things to talk about because he watches reality TV with his wife. All this thing is reality television, and I love reality television. He acts like he doesn't watch it, but I know that he does. He's mentioned it before. So you got to do something to keep the drama going. And no, I have not seen him in years because he has to. Have you heard when he said to Bisconte, I think it was that Christmas. I don't know if we were together. He said he gave him a hug or whatever, and they were like kind of laughing. And then he said, us being friends is not good for business. So that's why. Oh,
well, I think Geno said that happened across the street at Sullivan's. So I don't think it was on screen, but I've heard the story.
If you were to put us in a room with him, I doubt he would convulse. It's just for his show, which fine. Make your money and feed your children how you have to, Kevin Brenny.
Who knows? Maybe he would trash the studio and then slam a door and then the lights would go out. I don't know. Maybe
that was
something like
hardcore, but very untoward.
Very untoward. Unacceptable behavior for Keanu cast, especially, right?
Absolutely. We disavow that here.
And you've been keeping up on all my Kiki bucks, right? Like you write them down and make sure you're up on it.
It's up to the people that earn the Kiki bucks to, and we go on the honor system. You must keep track of your own. But I trust my fans. I trust them to be honest, and so far they have.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm honest. I'm a millionaire in Kiki bucks at this point.
You're the Kylie Jenner of Kiki bucks. Good for you.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to fly me out to hang out with you for an entire weekend. At this point, I have so many built up.
I've given so many out. It's crazy.
But it was I did see this Kevin Brennan with his wife. Did you see this picture?
No.
Yeah, this came out this week. You're okay with me showing this, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, done. Here she is. This is a picture of Kevin Brennan with his wife. Apparently a very tall Samoan lady named
as a black man on an Aunt Jemima bottle.
That's quite untoward, I think.
No, I know this is that's pretty much what Melton was saying, and he was correct. So if anyone wants to know, Melton never lies. He is absolutely correct. She looks like a 6 foot tall football player on the Aunt Jemima bottle. Yeah, apparently she's a model.
Dude, Melton said something about syrup. I can't quite recall. I watch all this shit all the time. It just runs together.
Just that she's on the Aunt Jemima bottle. That was pretty much it.
That's undeniably racist, but I mean,
yeah,
I don't know. We've never seen her. Was she at his roast, Bisconte?
Not that I saw.
I don't know. I think that might have been the only time she might have ever come out into the light. Wouldn't you be embarrassed if your husband was Kevin Brennan? But I don't think I've ever seen her, but I know that she's beautiful and probably just hanging out with the kids and probably gets along with them because they are still married. So that's good.
Yeah. You've probably met his kids, right? Yeah. I mean, for a long time there at Compound, he was bringing his kid in every time he came into the studio. Yeah. And he would hang out in the guest area.
No. I mean, I think maybe Bisconte has met them, but I never met them. I don't know that they hate him. They probably think he's cool as shit, but I just like to say it because it's funny. Like you, Kevy, you think it's funny, right?
Yeah, and of course Geno comes off like he would be the fun uncle. Absolutely.
Exactly.
I would guarantee that's the case.
Lemmy, could you take off your hat, please, so I can see your face?
Whoa. Okay. Okay, Kate.
Yeah.
Okay, cocainal.
No. Cocainal.
I will for you.
I'm teasing you. Oh my God. You're beautiful. Put that hat back on. Listen, we all have our aesthetics.
I'm covering up all this gray hair. All right.
People say my part's too wide, and it is. I don't mind though. I like when they're mean.
I won't make the joke. It's too obvious. Chelino, $2 Canadian, whatever that is. I don't believe that's real money anyway. Buy some body wash with this, Granny. Yeah, for facts. You do look like you stink, Granny. Just out of all honesty, I have to say it.
Dude?
Yeah, well, I would just assume that anyone that's in a onesie probably walks around stinking a lot.
When you look like you fell asleep on the sun always.
Yeah, that's what you said to me in real life the first time too.
Did I say that?
Well,
I do.
Did I say that to you in real life?
Yes, you did. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god!
Can you turn your owl off?
No. I gotta go fucking out there.
Shut
There's
the
owls
fuck
fucking
up!
in the street. Let me go run them off. I'll be right back.
Well, that's very cool. You guys live in the middle of the woods like that, where you can tell. I get owls around my place too. They usually come around springtime and have their little owlets, whatever the hell they call them. It's kind of cool hearing them all the time. They talk to each other when they go hunting. It's very fun.
The owls?
Yeah, they're loud.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, Granny looks like he's been dipped in grease and then like deep fried by the sunshine, right?
Yeah, or like he's always like he's perpetually stepping out of a house fire. Like he looks shiny and hot and singed and tan. What's his nationality even?
He's got a bit of Irish in him, some German.
Does he go to the? I mean, he's very tan. Were you at Stoney's too, Lemmy?
Yeah.
Yes, you were, right? It's so hard for me to remember. Yeah,
I remember meeting Lemmy. She's awesome.
Yeah, Bisconte said he remembers meeting you too. I do too.
I was the little guy.
Yeah. Yes, I remember.
I called her Dabble versus Royalty.
Geno called you Dabble versus Royalty, he said.
Yeah, they're the small couple that probably fit in the palm of your hand.
I remember. I just get nervous. I get nervous, and then I go like, "Oh my god, I don't want to make a mistake. Did I meet this person or not?" But I definitely remember. You guys were the only ones, and no, there were many people. Who's the man that gave you the blazer, Bisconte?
Brent.
Do you know Brent?
Tell Brent for leather on Instagram.
Anyway, lots of people. That was oh my god, I've never seen Bisconte so drunk. It was a very fun time.
Yeah,
you had to hold his hair in the bathroom while he puked, right?
He puked on my shoes. Yeah. I was trying to give him water. He thought it was poison. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
That was hilarious.
I know New York's great and all, but have you ever taken a piss in your front yard while you're screaming at two owls fucking in a tree? I mean, it is a riveting experience.
I'm from South Carolina. I peed in a parking lot in my prom dress. So I get
hell yeah.
Were you wearing shoes? I guess that would be the next question.
Shoes, but no underwear. It was a long gown, but I'll pee outside every when the mood strikes. I guess here you'll be arrested for it though, so we don't do that.
I guess that could bring us to the first question. Who here got laid on their prom night? Lemmy, Keanu, we're only asking you because I don't think me or fucking knucklehead there ever went to a prom.
I'll go ahead and go first.
Fair.
I went to a fundamentalist Southern Baptist high school. Prom was the fucking devil, so I didn't get to go to prom either.
Cool. That's hard.
So Keanu's the only possible cool person in this entire situation, which actually makes sense.
No, I mean, yeah, I fucked in somebody's backyard for sure on prom. And I also, that was the first night I ever smoked a cigarette. It was a Parliament, a P-Funk, and I don't think I've not smoked a day since. So prom night was prom night junior year, very formative. It was a nice backyard, a garden, if you will. And it was my older boyfriend. But so it wasn't just some random dude or anything. It was romantic. It was under the stars.
Yeah. No, we figured you're a classy lady. We knew you grew up on a plantation, so a Southern belle. No?
No,
You weren't born with a whip in your hand?
I was born in Chicago.
That's horrible. I'm just
Grew up
fucking
in
around.
South Carolina, born with a whip in my hand.
I'm trying to make it horrible, but it sounded worse when I said it than I even thought it would sound when I was thinking it. I'm the worst. I'm sorry.
No, yes. No, I was not. No riding crop Kiki, nothing like that.
Deadpool, 1999, BYB, now with twice as much eye candy. Not you, Granny. You're not the eye candy. You're more like I already said, he's more like a deep fried snack appetizer, maybe, than candy. We love having two ladies on screen. We were lucky enough to have two on Wednesday. Now we're back to backing it here on a Friday. It's pretty awesome.
I know. We love Lemmy here at the Bisconte household. We love all you guys. You don't normally have ladies on. Ari Jane, how is that? I caught the better part of it.
That was great. Yeah, if you miss, did you get to watch any of the My Lost Interest clips from it?
Yeah. That guy does great work. My God, it just really just gets to the point of what you should be watching. Like do we know who that is? Even
It comes around.
Right. Yeah, he hangs out in your community. He hangs out in Discords, FYI. So watch out for that guy, because we all know everything that goes on in Discords is untoward.
I don't know. They just started me one so I could dodge the calls from our psycho stalker too.
Charlie, your pal, your buddy, your phone hasn't started ringing, and neither has mine. So that's a good sign.
No, I'm shocked it hasn't rang. Jesus God. No, he's calling my mom over and over. He found out her address. He won't stop. He's lost his mind. So none of you should answer him if he does call. He's fucked. Bad.
I mean, you have to appreciate his consistency and his effort. I mean, he goes all out to be part of your guys' life. That's pretty special.
I understand that, but don't threaten us. I don't care about your physical safety or your mental health. Your mom lives here and this is her phone number. I don't care about her physical safety. He's leaving us. For example, he'll call us 12 times in a night from 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. Half of the voicemails are like, I love you. You love me. Dun, dun. And it's fucking fucked. It's gotten really fucking bad. Yeah. No, I know.
Those
right.
are all voicemails. I have to fucking transfer
I have
them.
just thousands of them. They're insane. And he's not making any sense. I hope he gets the help that he needs, but
I don't.
he needs to go to.
Well, I hope he shows up at some event and hangs out with you guys. That sounds even more fun, right?
I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. No, I have 104. I have 113 voicemails. 100 of those are probably from Charlie. There. Look at my phone.
Who are the other 13?
Unknown. It's all just him singing, threatening, screaming, all Charles, all of them. It's insane. And I used to, pick up the phone on him and it would be kind of funny or do whatever. But you're just creeping us out now, man. Has he called you, Quaddy Poo?
No, he doesn't even have my phone number, as far as I know. But I just figured it was a matter of time before that does happen. Who knows?
Well, it's my Google number. It's my Google number for calls on the show, which is fine. But thanks to Ray Geno, he'll just get my regular number anyway. So, and you can't block this listed number. So,
and I do go in Discords. They're very unsafe. Like you hear all the horror stories about Discords and the things that happen in there, especially that Melton's Discord, right?
What's unsafe about it?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Kevin Brennan. He's the one that's saying all kinds of horrible stuff goes on in Discords. That's the gag.
I typed in my name and I went, oh my God. Like, these people are brutal. I didn't know you were, I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, they are brutal for sure.
That doesn't bug me though. I'm just like, oh wow. What is all this? What do you think? Like crime?
Steve. Yeah, Keanu Reeves. What do you think Geno will do when he grows up? Fight crime?
Hopefully not commit crime. So, do you have plans to fight crime? He's not going to rule it out. I don't think so. Possibly.
Fight crime. Yeah, he'll have to bust Pat Dixon first thing. First guy on the list, right?
I think he's been busted. So, and his face is busted as well. Looks like he's melting.
Somebody said he looks like
Oh,
Popeye.
with Geno.
What's that?
Yeah, he definitely looks like Popeye. That's fact.
Popeye with 3 strokes.
See? And he definitely sounds like a 30s gangster also.
What
I think
Bob
Geno would be the Whoppinator.
The Whoppinator.
Yeah. Fighting crime during the day and
eating spaghetti at night.
yes, yeah. Don't forget the meatballs.
What do we think about Stevie Lou? Is he coming back to your program?
Yeah, good question. He did stop by Monday, and I was on, like I was saying, I was on Ray's show last night, and he came in there to be on the show, and I don't know what the hell happened, but I think he got pissed off that I was there, and then he got a little more pissed off that Ray took him off screen for just a second, and he got all butthurt and took off. So it's hard to tell exactly where we're at with that guy. I think you guys have kind of gone through that a little bit with him too. Like it comes and it goes, and
I didn't know him, and I never had a problem with him unless it was. I just got freaked out when he was like, I don't like to associate with anybody that just talks about my ex who beat the shit out of me and my wrist. So, but that was my. He was like, no, man. I said, I'm just a little traumatized from that, but I'm fine. I would never say anything to him. What's funny about that is, so Charles called Compound the other day, and it was from Stevie Lou's number. Isn't that bizarre?
No. Like on Google phone, you could put in like you could make up a number and just make it. Yeah, for sure.
So it's Charles, and then the guy that we have on it looking into it was like, this is a number out of Brooklyn. It's a Stephen Lewis. Because I said, Garrett, write it down because we're just trying to figure out who this motherfucker is. So he's terrifying us. And it said Stephen Lewis. So I just went to Instagram and I put Stephen Lewis. I'm like, no fucking way. And I said, Geno, do you have Stephen Lewis' number? And he did, and it was his. So
that's crazy.
Deranged. And I don't think it's Stevie Lou. And then the guy was like, I don't believe in coincidences. And I said, well, I mean, he would have to really change his voice and be living a complete double life if that were the case. It can't be, though. It's just weird that he would think to put in his number, you know?
No, it's definitely not Stevie Lou, but
good
thing Geno didn't shout out the entire number, just the area code the other day.
I said, this is Stevie. I said, Stephen Lewis, there's no possibility. And then I said, send me his number. He was like, oh my God, it is. So I guess you can mimic anybody's number. It's just odd. I guess we could have told Stevie Lou that people are stealing your number and making harassing phone calls. So.
But yeah, so you guys don't really have any issues with Stevie Lou at this point. You're pretty much just whatever, just aren't talking, but not upset with each other, kind of thing.
I don't have any issues with anyone. I'm very live and let live. What could he have done to me? Nothing. He's fine. Geno says he has no problem with him either.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He's inundated. I hope he's inundated with the reality, the Real Housewives of YouTube.
Yeah,
as I call them.
The Real Housewives of the Dabbleverse. You mean?
Yes.
There it is. Boom! You are now on the thumbnail. You don't get a choice in it. You're there.
I can see why Stevie Lou might think that, but the only thing I've said that could be remotely disparaging to Stevie Lou was me shitting on Chad when he said, "Yeah, Stevie Lou, I only booked him on the show because he's not funny." And that's a teachable moment where I said, "No, Chad, we're not doing this. We're not booking a show for a Dabbleverse production where you can put someone on who's not funny and they can do 10 minutes because you don't want to fucking risk doing 20 of the same hack shit. It's a show. You're on my show. You'll do 30. She'll host. Mazer will fucking stink up the room for 10 minutes, and Daddy will do 45 to an hour, and feel free to sneak in with a camera and tape it while you bring the world to a grinding halt."
I disavow that. It's not right.
It's wrong, but I'm not going to worry.
Cry.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. That's all.
Not worried.
But yeah, that's the only thing. But I have no problem with Stevie Lou. I have a problem with an idiot booking him because he doesn't think he's funny.
Well, hey, since he's standing there, we got a question for him. Will Geno apologize to Citizen M? Geno was wrong. That's
What was I wrong about? Ask him.
What was
Citizen M. Citizen M.
What was I wrong about?
What was
Citizen M.
Citizen, you were wrong about him in
Are you
general.
gonna be serious, or are you gonna fuck around like a moron? You want a serious apology? Give me a serious accusation. Otherwise, stop encouraging Citizen M like he's not an avatar fucking loser with no face.
Citizen
So-
M.
Call him a cunt, Geno. Call him a cunt.
Are we done? Are we done acting like fucking children? Are we done?
No.
Okay.
There you go, Citizen M. On behalf Dela, on behalf of Citizen M, I love that shit.
I don't think
That's great.
I think they were just misunderstood you.
No, that was perfect. I couldn't ask for anything better than what just happened. That was it.
I don't know. I can't keep up with who likes me or hates me. But
Kiki, can you ask Geno to take that sweater off? It's not Gay Pride Month yet.
Why? The Chargers just got a new head coach. They got Harbaugh. Now they're going to be moving on up in the world. I guarantee they'll be back in the playoffs before you know it. Guaranteed.
Well, he's a gentleman, so.
Just saying
That was-
it's not Pride Month yet. He shouldn't be wearing that.
Yeah, you're a freaking Jaguars fan, dude. Like that, there is nothing worse than that. Even if you're a Detroit Lions fan or a Browns fan, at least you could be like something. A Jaguar fan? No. Sorry, buddy. You suck.
Shout out Laundry Room. I love Laundry Room. He's a baby. Oh, Gene, you crazy. Cute.
Keanu has no idea what we're talking about. I'm saying Geno is gay for being a Chargers fan.
I'm aware of that. She will be aware of that. The longer she has to sit there and watch the Chargers, the more she'll be aware of it. But like I said, Jim Harbaugh's a good thing.
Well, it's like if he listen here. I'm not very sporty. I don't know if you could tell, but when I heard he was a Chargers fan, I said, "Well, were you from Los Angeles?" No, not at all. He liked the colors, but also what baffles me and boggles my mind is that the Rams also have the same colors and are from Los Angeles. So to be contrary, I'm a Rams fan through and through, even though I couldn't tell you how to play what's happening. But he seems to like this new coach. Or when we went to the Vikings game with Steel Toe and April, he wanted the Chargers to
Steel Toe. Well, hold on. You're just calling him fucking Steel Toe now. His name's Aaron. We both know that.
I don't know why. I just you guys. If I said Aaron and April, I guess maybe people wouldn't know. Yes, I don't call me like, "What up, Steel Toe? Thanks for having us at your house." Like,
Okay.
I just Aaron.
No, I think he lost his big toe in like a logging accident, right? And he had it replaced with a steel prosthetic, steel toe.
No.
That you didn't know that's what happened?
Is that true?
He's thinking of mosquito.
Mosquito, Bisconte said. I think we would know if Aaron had an actual steel toe. But we're swingers apparently. That's the hot.
Oh yeah. We'll be getting into that later. Don't you do segues before I'm ready. I'll give you like a hand signal when it's time for the segue. Okay.
Stupid.
I'll say I'll hold up a sign of a upside down pineapple when it's time to talk about that.
All right, let's do it. Great.
Let me pull up. Whatnot Chaser, $1.99. I had no idea Kevin Brennan married Florida Evans. I don't even know that reference, Florida Evans. Anyone else know Florida Evans?
Let me look it up.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Maybe it's like something that's going to.
I have a feeling it's a wrestler or something along those lines. I'm not a wrestling fan, so I never get any of those references except for like Roddy Piper and Andre like when I was a kid in the 80s. Other than that, I missed all of it.
Well, she seems like a lovely lady, not a wrestler. Best known for the role of Florida Evans on the 1970s sitcom Maude, 1972, Good Times, 1974, African-American actress. Esther Roll proved to be as spirited and iron-willed off camera as well. So, yes, it's just an incredibly black woman who looks lovely. She's a Scorpio, born November 17th.
What kind of woman?
The black one.
And
How autistic is that guy to donate $2 to make a fucking mod from the 70s reference?
Yeah, wow.
I love it. It's great.
All right. Johnny Chopsticks, $5. Keanu, who's funnier, Quad or Lemmy? Ignore the penguin prop comic begging for attention like Jake Hudson is in a circling maniac tirade.
Don't you talk about
Get him the fuck out of here.
I like your onesies, Granny. I think they really bring something to the program. So, who's funnier?
Yeah, shame.
Lemmy is through and through hardcore. Doesn't say something unless it's biting and witty and there. And then Quad is an incomparable host of this show. And
Incompetent. Wow. Thanks a lot, Keanu. Appreciate it.
Incomparable, not incompetent.
Oh, okay.
Your legs are incompetent. No, he's an incomparable host. He does a great job. He gets the humor. There's something to be said for knowing what's funny. So they're funny in different ways, to answer your question. And also, we love a sight gag like Granny. So
that was a trick question. Women aren't funny. Is the correct answer.
Whoa.
You
Corn Def, what? Yeah, buddy, you rock. Member for 1 month. Why haven't you been a member for 2 months? You must not have signed up the day that I turned it on, and that bugs the hell out of me. But anyway, hit like, all you cowards.
Yeah.
Hit the like button. That's right.
Subscribe, get subscribed.
Right. Get a membership, even better, because of course on Sundays we do have the members only stream, 5 o'clock Eastern, and that is the weekly Dabble review. You folks will not want to miss it, except for maybe Keanu and Geno, who pretend they're not part of the Dabbleverse, even though they talk about it. Geno.
I don't.
I know. Geno and Aaron Imholt are the worst when it comes to that. Hey, we're not part of the Dabbleverse. We just talk about it every day. That's all.
Trying to make you people better. You just don't
Well,
take our aid.
the Drivelverse, the Real Housewives of the Dabbleverse. I would love to be a Real Housewife of the Dabbleverse. I know reality TV. I understand the drama. I mean, and how could you not talk about it? So if you want to call us that, it's perfectly fine. But we talk about other things, hard-hitting topics, like corn diff. Come on, my
Yeah,
show.
like
Piece of corn on the show.
like who has the nicest armpits, right? Things like that.
I don't get the reference, but it sounds like a fun topic.
Your mom has the best pits in the biz. Come on, you can't forget that.
Mickey Bucks. I mean, people just love her. They just eat her up. My God, I did see that armpit comment. Yes, or comments.
Steve C, $2. You killed it, Gene. I assume they meant the second you were on the microphone. I'm assuming
They meant my my innocence and happiness. He did.
Oh, okay. That tracks. Yeah. So, what do you think about the your comedy show you guys have coming up? I don't really want to. I can pull it up here. Let me see. Let's pull it up.
Yes.
Let's jump into Chad stuff immediately.
I don't mind. I don't know how I got dragged into this, but I'm all right with it. My problem with Chad is I disavow everything Chrissy wise. I really don't like the way he's treated her, but she doesn't mind. They don't care. They're like, whatever. They can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I find Chad marginally entertaining and funny. So I could be friends with anybody. He's never been untoward to me. So I think we'll have a good time. I'm excited about it. Or
yeah, I noticed.
I don't know.
I noticed there's not a picture of Tony Mazur on that flyer. I know he was a last minute addition, but also since Chad set this up, I guess Geno has said that he didn't set it up himself, maybe as much as the venue did, but I did have to call the Tennessee Avenue Beer Hall to make sure that this was an actual thing, not just like some joke. Because I didn't know with Chad being involved if it was just like troll on the world.
Oh, who knows with this Real Housewives of the Dabbleverse, but whatever. We're going to have fun. We're going to laugh. It'll be revelry. I'm excited, and also I think it's going to be a good night. Geno will headline magnificently. I don't mind hosting. It'll be a bacchanal, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, because last week he was with TJ Miller. I don't know. This guy just is constantly telling lies. I didn't know. Tony Mazur, have you ever actually met Tony Mazur?
I did his podcast.
I met him in Cleveland.
Back in the summer. He's very nice. Geno said he met him in Cleveland.
Yeah, he got him fired from a radio gig. We know the story, Geno.
Even Tony Mazur disavows that. He does not even think that. So, and
Oh, really? Because he says it whenever he's on Kevin's show.
oh well,
He says it whenever it serves him.
He did not say it to me. He
Well,
actually.
yeah, well, he does. Well, trust me, this is why I love that he's on the show.
If you want it, do you want
He's
to come
going
over
to
here?
get shit upon repeatedly.
Well, what do you get? I mean, what can you do more than you already did, Geno? You get on every time you go on stage, you just get up there and scream the N-word. We all know how it works.
So yes, exactly right. Oh God.
I've seen
I mean that's why he keeps getting gigs, right? Because he goes up there and just screams the N-word and gets off stage, and people love it.
People just love it. They love to hear it.
Next time you're doing Ray's show, make sure you ask him what he thinks about the fact I'm doing a guest spot. Hi, gorgeous. I'm doing a guest spot on his next show at the Stand.
You know where else you're doing a guest spot?
Where's
On
that?
BYB tonight. Booyah!
Oh, there's
Make sure you ask him
the
that. Be like,
thumbnail.
make sure you ask him, like, isn't Geno doing a guest spot on that show? And here's what he'll say. Oh, I don't care. I'm not. He's a faggot. Not done with him.
Not while I'm on the screen.
Oh, sorry. Disavow.
Disavow. I disavow that language.
Allegedly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, allegedly. No, you have a gay brother, so we do not say that gay F slur word. Jeez, that's untoward.
It's very untoward.
I love my gay brother. I hate that faggot Ray DeVito. There's the difference.
My gay brother loves Geno, and so does his boyfriend. They're big fans. Also, if I want to call them that word, they think it's funny, but used untowardly. No, not in Kiki.
Here's a real question. How many times have you seen Geno kiss your brother or his boyfriend on the lips like he does with Jim Stansel and all these other guys he's into?
Not as of yet, but I could see him trying in the
pay
future.
attention.
I could see. He said, "I need to pay attention."
It will happen. Yes, I have a feeling.
He will try. The way that him and my dad are so gay for each other. He calls my father kiddo. They just love each other. They text all day. I would see them. You were talking to him today.
I really was.
I would see them kissing on the lips before my eloquent and lovely gay brother and his lovely boyfriend. But you never know. Geno might sneak one past. So
The goalie.
Yeah, he might go in the F shed and get a kiss in.
Yes, just sneak one, a light, delicate kiss. They're like, get away from me, you old man, please. My God.
All right. Well, this is a question for you, Keanu, so you don't actually have to ask Geno. Chileno, $2 Canadian, whatever that is. The Queen's money or the King's money. How is Geno celebrating Black History Month? And today's Groundhog's Day, too, I think.
I know. Apparently, we're not going to have too much longer of a winter. How is he celebrating?
How is he celebrating Black History Month?
Well, actually, today he told me that he would never scream the N-word ever again in honor of this month.
You want me to scream it right now?
I believe that.
No way.
He did. He told me, and he's a man of his word. He said he will never ever say it again, not for any reason whatsoever.
Can
right?
I say something?
Nope, you can't. Not Keanu can't. It's not in Geeky Lou Studios. Thank you. That's how he's celebrating. Also, he opened a bottle of Snoop Dogg wine.
I drank brown liquor on Monday on February 1st, and today I was an absolute lazy bum who did nothing.
Oh yes,
and I didn't work today to celebrate day 2.
You're wow. He didn't work today to celebrate day 2, and drank brown liquor yesterday. I don't know if you saw him, but he was quite in the cups, as we say, yesterday on his show. I don't know if you saw that clip, but it was
It was another Clam Radio Day.
Oh, beyond. He was quite tuned up. Yes, but he hasn't been.
No, we like drunk Geno. In all honesty, that's one of the major appeals of In Hot Water is the days he gets slammed. We love it. It's hilarious. Like a lot of people get slammed on their shows and they suck horrible. Geno gets plastered and he's hilarious. Like Anthony does that too. Like Anthony's hilarious drunk.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely it's completely riveting and hilarious. There's a nuance to it. He's either sober or on his show or completely shithoused. But Garrett and Steve, they're so good. They know they're like a family. They're like in a relationship. Like they suck each other's dicks and things. Like it's a whole deal. They know how to work off of each other, whether he's plastered or stone cold sober. So
yeah. Either way, he's funny. I love that shit. Yeah. So you went down to. I just wanted to talk a little bit about your comedy gigs you've been doing lately, which one of which you went down to Alex Stein's show.
Yes.
Dallas, correct? Dallas?
We were in Dallas. We performed at Hyenas. We did Alex Stein's show on the Blaze twice. We had been there before. So it's my 4th time. We love Alex. Oh my God. We really had the best time. And that show at Hyenas, it was one of my favorite shows of all time. My God. So me, Lila Hart, and Alex, we all did open for Chrissy Mayer, who did headlined. It was basically her pregnancy special. It was incredible. We had the best time. So, and no one made it off at the airport. So that's always good.
Right. Yeah, lucky duck this time. You must have worn something toward. Is that a word, toward?
Toward or untoward. So yes, we wore quite toward outfits, I suppose. But.
Right. Yeah, we figured this out last night. Someone put this in a super chat on Ray's show because he's always saying it's squashed, like the beef is squashed. And someone put in last night like, oh, so your thing with Ari Jane is unsquashed, and it was like, oh, that's so fucking perfect. From now on, I'm saying it's unsquashed when I rehash an old fight with someone. It's unsquashed now.
Unsquashed. It's unsquashed.
Yeah, it's unsquashed. Yeah, we're unsquashing it. Fuck you.
I don't wish them well. I don't. I can't.
He's not a good egg. No, he's
not.
Egg. No, he's a bad egg.
What a fucking loser. God, he's the only one I really like. I just he's too pathetic to even hate. It's just sad. And it's not like, oh, you feel bad when you really start to get to know him. It's just like, you're kind of evil and sinister, but under the guise of like,
I just want to look at all my toys. I'm a little boy. I didn't know what I was doing.
And that's the worst thing. At least Kevin Brennan, for Christ's sake, knows he's a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ray's like, don't hit me again, Mom. Don't hit me again.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. De La, $5. Geno can't apologize to Citizen M. He acts gratuitous and informative, but barely knows what the fuck he's doing. Apologize to Citizen M. You're wrong. Wow. This De La guy's...
On the... Derek, that's gracious, not gratuitous.
No, that's gratuitous.
I think they misspelled gracious.
Oh, right. It's halfway between gracious and gratuitous, so we're both kind of right.
What would be something that would be gracious but also gratuitous? Having sex with a 55-year-old man. Gracious but gratuitous, right?
And informative.
Gratuitous and gracious would be like getting paid for sex. That's
Yes, exactly. Very gracious.
And that's why I'm the funny one, Granny. Fuck it.
It's just every fucking time I turn a corner, it's illiteracy. Every fucking time. I like that in my mind, I see gracious, not gratuitous.
Well, it's gracious but spelled incorrectly, so that's why it was misread.
Exactly.
Yes.
And it's good you wear costumes since you can't be funny. I mean, I get that.
Yeah, I know. Dude.
It works for you.
Keep
Keep doing that.
I don't know why you got to bring up my fucking ailment every goddamn time. Like, I don't bring your shit up.
Play dress up. Just keep playing dress up. You'll be fine.
I like
you want me to fucking do a mid-set fucking change? What do you want? Corn? You want...
No, I don't want... No, I said it's fine.
I'm not changing.
I said it's fine.
Yeah,
You're
I'm not
crappy, dude. Yeah, so... Here you are down at Alex Stein, 99, on the grind all the time. Pip on a blimp. I don't eat shrimp, but I am a gimp. Whatever.
You're right.
I mean, that's off the cuff and off the hizzy all at the same time.
Yes.
I don't fuck around. I'm a lot like Alex Stein, other than the walking part.
Yes.
But I would do what he does if I could, honestly. I'm going to play some of this.
He's a big fan of the Dabbleverse. He really is. Loves Kevin. If you ever find yourself in Dallas, I don't want to speak for him. He'll probably have you on his show. But he probably would.
Right. No, I was blown away when I found out that he actually knew who I was, because I had put a super chat in somewhere and he was like, "Oh, Quadfather? Yeah, I know Quadfather. Yeah, I like Quadfather's great." And I was like, "What?" Yeah, Alex Stein knows who I am. Woo! That's how I felt.
Everything, yeah.
The first time, I mean, I had been a big fan of his, and he was wasn't very well known. And then he went into Compound one time. Kevin Brennan was filling in for Anthony, I think, and that's the first time I seen Alex Stein in the Dabbleverse arena, and I called in and said hi to him and said, "I love what you do." But yeah, he's always been super gracious. He hangs out with a lot of the fans. I know he's hung out with like Joey C and stuff when he went down to Florida.
Yeah.
So he'll hang out with any old bum, for example.
At the first content house that I went to in Orlando, actually, he went, Keanu, because he watches Kevin, and this is like, I mean, prime Kevin Kevin shitting on Kiki days. He's like, "Oh my God," like blah blah blah, and I didn't actually, I wasn't aware of him, but my dad was, but I didn't really like look into it, and we were sitting outside, I was smoking, and we were all sitting there, and he told me he was Tucker Carlson's illegitimate son.
Stepson, illegitimate stepson, right.
20 minutes. I believed him. I'm like, "Oh my God, you don't say." I 100% fucking believed him. I looked like I was stupid. I looked like an idiot. But then, I mean, I can't say any bad words about him, because he's lovely. He's goofy and kooky, But again, just behind the craziness, he's just one of the best dudes ever. I just will always remember that. I'm like, wow,
who's the fucking
what's that?
Who's the guy in the costume with a fucking? That's a cheap fucking gimmick.
That's Darius.
Shit,
well, that's Darius, his wife's boyfriend. He's always on the show.
Okay.
Yes, it's a bit, and Darius is lovely. So.
Oh, Don Terrius. Right. Yeah.
No, sure. Darius or Don Terrius. Yes,
it's Don Terrius, but is this I think is this the actual Don Terrius or the security guard he has? He's got like 3 black guys that hang out there, and
this gentleman's like an actor who loves who back in like '94 loved glory holes. There's like there's 3 though. Yes, it's always a bacchanal. You never know what's going to happen over there at the Blaze.
That's how you say that? I always thought it was like back anal. That's not correct.
Well, that's why I called that episode with Kate Meany of Keanu Cast the Bach anal, like anal. But because she brought it up, but it's just a regular word. It's bacchanal, right?
Yeah, it rhymes with cocainal.
Cocainal.
She's a cocainal whore. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a little bit of this, and while I do that, I'm gonna go let my dogs out because they're spazzing. So enjoy some Alex Stein 99.
Tonight is we're gonna do
at the Pimp Studios
table read. Now, have you guys heard of how the LGBTQ agenda is changing the Wizard of Oz?
What?
Yes.
Wow. Don't say.
It's all changing. Everybody's become transgender. It's becoming woke. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a little table read. Take this, where we're all going to play characters. Now,
we're buffering.
You cripple beat the shit even your fucking
Darius, of course, is going to play Dorothy. So let me just read this out real quick.
Of course.
Wizard of Oz, the LGBTQ and racially diverse reboot. So we're rebooting it. Now, this is Darius. This is Dorothy, played by Darius, a strong black man. We will keep the spirit of the original movie by having him wear a dress and redheaded pigtails. But we had blue. We only had a blue wig. So sorry about that. And now the second in the cast is the Tin Man, played by Lila Hart. Lila Hart is 30% metal, so she barely needs a costume. And the original movie, The Tin Man, she just wants a heart. However, this modernized remake, we emphasize that despite being vaccinated and 7 times boosted, the Tin Man has a very healthy heart because the vaccine is so safe and effective. Also, now you're a tin woman, but maybe you should be a tin person. Okay, neither here nor there. Third, we have Chrissy Mayer playing the Cowardly Lion. In this adaptation, the character is called the Strong and Empowered Lion, who is a pregnant transgender man who bangs a lot of non-transgender men because it's empowering. The pregnant, strong, and empowered lion has no idea who the other dad is, but is revealed at the end of the film. So, we're going to find out. And now, the last, actually, besides me, I'm the last. So, second to last actress in this is the Scarecrow. The Scareho, the Scareho. I love that. Played by.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Scareho. Did you help have some input in this, or did you say, yeah, that's fine, I'll play the Scareho? Jesus, if I have to.
I reveled in it. You never know what is going. He gave us those scripts 5 minutes before we went on. We're like, all right, because you never really know what's going to happen. But I always assume it's going to be just something ridiculous. But this was really fun. I kept the script too because I just thought it was so cute and silly.
Hell yeah, that's hilarious. We love seeing that. You guys are always funny on there. I like Lila Hart seems to pop in there quite a bit, but I think she lives right down there in that neighborhood.
She does. You guys should subscribe to her YouTube channel if you're not, because
I do.
Yeah, she's doing great. I can't say enough good things about her. Somebody said she's a firecracker. She is. My God.
A little firecracker.
Firecracker.
She's a tiny person. You pick her up, put her in your pocket like you could with Lemmy. I think she's even smaller than Lemmy, which is hard to actually be smaller than her. So,
how tall are you, Lemmy?
Legal midget,
like 5 foot even.
5 foot even. Yeah, she's 4'9", I think. So yeah, but
so like
you gotta wear
like Granny's height.
in those states.
Like Granny's height, 4'9".
I've never seen anybody walk into a room with such a big. She walks into a room. Lila Hart goes, "Hello, boys." People just turn their heads. She just commands an entire space. People just can't. They're gobsmacked. They can't get enough. She definitely has She has the confidence of a 6 foot person, but she's 4'9". But
4'9"
Yeah,
legal midget for real. Like she needs a booster so you can try.
Look at that one.
And I can't help but notice Chrissy looking like she's ready to pop. So that would be my question. When's she due?
In April. I know. Actually, when we went to LA, we were on tour. We went to LA for a week, and Lila Hart was there as well. Nobody knew she was pregnant, and I said, "What's wrong with you?" And I guessed because she kind of wanted to tell me, and then she was like a week pregnant, so I just can't even fathom that she's this pregnant now. But she's doing great. She is the thinnest pregnant woman I've ever seen. She's just a belly, arms, legs, neck, head, with thighs, everything from the back. She's not pregnant. It's just, and also she's having a boy. So they let you keep your beauty, I guess, as they say. I wouldn't know. I'll never have a child, but she's doing good. So
yeah,
Keanu,
awesome.
Ask Lemmy what I whispered in her ear while she was giving birth to our child.
Lemmy, what did you whisper in his ear? Or what did he whisper in your ear while he was giving birth to y'all's child?
He told me that Viking women do this without making a sound.
Hand to God, that's exactly what I said. She was being too loud.
Yeah, so when are you gonna get knocked up? When's Geno gonna do his job and put one in there deep?
No, I don't want to.
As they say.
I look forward to having my IUD and my passport renewed, but I'll squish Chrissy's baby around and things. He knows I don't want children, and
he could shoot around the IUD or something, like shoot around it. Like he's really gonna have to work hard at that angle, but I think he could figure it out.
He always does say he's trying to shoot one past the goalie, but it ain't gonna happen. Not going to happen. Also, can you imagine our child? Jesus God, I have too much. To be honest, I have too much anxiety to have a kid. I think if it scraped its knee, my life would be over. It's not for me. Also, he is 24 years older than me, and I don't want the dad in a walker. I don't think he wants that either.
You were gonna say wheelchair. Go ahead. I heard that. I knew you were gonna say wheelchair.
Dad in a wheelchair. I would have said it. I don't have any problem making fun or offending anybody. No, I wouldn't. You don't want the dad with the walker at the graduation. It's my son. Well, you know what? Actually, Robert De Niro's doing it. His wife's having a baby right now. He's 80. So.
Yeah, but we also saw him in The Irishman trying to kick the guy on the ground in that fight scene, and we know that he's going to be doing that at all the kids' games. So maybe you're correct 100%.
One of my greatest regrets in life was wasting 4 hours of it watching The Irishman, and I love what's his name? God damn it. Martin Scorsese.
De Niro, Pesci.
I love it. But that movie is ridiculous. He's kicking that guy like he's going to break a hip. Awful.
Exactly. Filet-O-Fish. Filet-O-Fish became a YouTube member. Welcome, buddy. Pew, 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 pew. Hell yes. Johnny Chopsticks, $2. I was led to believe Fatty Arms and Dixon was on. Nope, no fat arms here, folks. Why would you think Pat Dixon was coming on? I don't get that. Unless that was a misspelling, maybe they meant Fatty Arms and Dicks in anal. Maybe an anal joke.
Anal.
And I'm sure you saw all of Lemmy and Kate Meany stuff. The entire the after Stuttering John left and she came on and she was gonna verbally annihilate you, and then she didn't have shit.
Believe me, I did think about getting a glass of red wine and a pill bottle and coming on here and being in a robe and you being like, Lemmy, I'm gonna verbally annihilate you, and then be like, you're ugly. And then I was like, you know what? Let's not do it. Oh, of course I saw it. Jesus. Yeah, it was equal parts funny, disturbing, and unhinged, and I mean a complete train wreck. We hope that she gets the help she needs. So
yeah, maybe she's well, we know she has like mental problems, so hopefully she just quits drinking, and that'll probably help her right there. Just not drinking on those weird pills does seem to be the downfall of many people with like mental problems.
Right. And when she's, I mean, of course she's a complete dud. And then to deal with the hate from the internet, I guess she drinks, but she makes an even more fool of herself. So, I mean, it's really sad to watch. It is the Real Housewives of the Dabbleverse. So I guess, I mean, you know, if she just took it in stride, then she'd be a little bit better. But she's back on Twitter tweeting who knows what. What was it? Who texted you today, Bisconte? Michael Gavin Ali said Kate's trying to to trash you, and so she's just calling everybody, trying to, you know, she's having another breakdown or whatever. But
manic
episode, as they say. Right.
Well, she actually was kissing Lemmy's ass a little bit today and trying to make up with her, I guess, or I don't know, les out with her. I have no idea what her point was, but she definitely Turbs McGurk. Real Housewives of the Dabbleverse are Kate Meany and Little Lemmy kissing and making up. Looks like these little ladies are slowly reigniting their friendship. Aww. Lemmy says
this Real Housewives thing, and I didn't even know that was posted. Did we have parallel thoughts?
No, she posted a picture of a meal that she had made, I think, last night, and this was the comment that I had left on that photo. Was the potpourri? Yeah,
potpourri. I'm an idiot. Did I just say potpourri? The potpourri. That's the most edible thing the other day.
Well, in fairness, if you were thinking of Lemmy when you said it, pot makes more sense. Pothead.
And the red wine. Hope you are well. Okay, fair enough. Hope you are well. Also.
And Little Lemmy, fair enough. I hope you are well, Kate. Aww.
Oh, so she is drinking again. That's wonderful. Good news.
Well, fill us in, Lemmy. Come on. What I got to do all? This is a lot of heavy lifting here. Why don't you go ahead and tell your own stories? Jeez.
Show us your face. Show your face. I'm just kidding.
She unprompted. I'm to her credit. This morning, she unprompted DM'd me on Twitter and apologized. And before I could say for what, I'm not going to go into the details of our DMs because those are private, and that is my apology. But she did get specific as to why she was sorry.
Oh, just like when she called into Gene and said, "I'm sorry," and he said, "For what?" And she said, "Well, I'm not going to admit to anything," just like that.
Yeah.
Goodbye, cunt.
She gave me a genuine apology and explained to me why she was apologetic, and it was a decent conversation.
And then
I've had
wait, and then this is what, if I remember right, this is what Lemmy said back.
Kate Meany is a stupid, immature fucking cunt.
For true. I mean, no, you'll get that right. But here's what she'll apologize. Sorry, Keanu, I'm so sorry for doing all this to you. I liked the attention, but could you please do this for me? And blah blah blah. And I just don't answer. And then she's like, anyway, fuck you. And then sends all my OnlyFans pictures back to me, as if
I've got nothing.
I had Yeah.
The difference between you and me is she doesn't. I have nothing for her to hold over my head. I am a nobody.
Not even holding it over my head. I just go, I expect those things to end up on the internet. I completely understand it. I don't expect somebody that I've thought was maybe, yes, a dud, but my friend, somebody I've been to a movie with to treat me that way. That's where my problem lies. Also, since then, where's my apology? I don't even need for what. Just like Keanu, I've been a monster. Right. But I also know she has I know she has mental issues and stuff. So I give her as much as she's been a monster. I go like, Nails, do you, girl. You're just making yourself look bad. But I wholeheartedly only want her to take her medication correctly and maybe not mix it with booze. And then because it is sad to watch. So, and I think she knows that. Right. So I'm glad that she apologized to you, because it was.
What movie?
Maybe this is the
gain, I feel like, for apologizing to me, and she didn't even say anything on Twitter about apologizing to me. So I don't think she did it for like clout reasons. You know what I mean? I think she felt genuine. And
maybe she's scared of you. Maybe she's worried you'll verbally analyze her again.
There's nothing to
annihilate. Sorry,
I'm not a threatening person. She shouldn't be afraid of me.
Me neither. You're more hardcore than I am. I maybe that's why I was. But like,
if you think I'm hardcore, come to one of my streams on a fucking dude. I cry at least 3 times a fucking stream, man. I'm not hardcore.
I love a good cry. We're the same in that. You're intimidating, but then she just thought she was going to say rude, untoward things to you, and you weren't having it. So, and you shouldn't. But it's nice she apologized.
Yeah. A lot of people mistake my kindness for weakness, I think, because I'm not. I try to be a kind person. I try to be a patient person. But don't ambush me and corner me.
This lunatic. I'm incredibly patient, but I'm like weak. I'm like, oh my God, I can't do it. But you're a nice human being. You're not. They mistake your kindness for weakness. You're certainly not weak. You're just kind and level-headed. So, it doesn't matter whatever she was doing. Hi, Frankie.
I'm doing great, so I was on the Hot Water Show back on Thursday, and the Hot Water Show's come back on the air Monday.
I saw.
That's true, Frankie. Frankie, what do you think about this comment? Frankie, what do you think about this comment? Women aren't funny, right, buddy? Women are not funny, are they?
No, Frankie, you disavow that.
And Hot Water Show's back on the air Monday with Geno Bisconte.
I mean, what if Geno has too much to drink Sunday night and he can't make it in? What about then, Frankie?
And did you hear about this? Spare me, that's Anthony Cumia's first copy of his book. Spare me, that's Anthony Cumia's new copy of his book. I promoted Anthony Cumia's book.
We'll all go buy a book called Be Prepared. I like that book much better, buddy.
Are
Nothing?
you excited for the eclipse is coming? he got called up to karaoke.
Norm Stakes.
What movie? Hold on. What movie did you watch with? What's her name again? Kate Meany.
No, well, me and Chrissy Mayer and our friend Lindsay, we took her to the Barbie movie, and we streamed at the theater after, and she said some like weird shit, like we were disingenuous for like being like, oh, cute, a dog, and if you don't want to hang out with us, we paid for everything. She was having a lot more fun like when she was on Geno's show, and it's just sad to see. Did I ever think like I'm going to be best friends with this person? No. I always thought she was boring, kind of like just not great, but she's pretty and sits there and, whatever, what have you. But I just don't know where this took a turn. But yeah, we saw the Barbie movie, and apparently she hates us all. So I don't know.
Right.
We were
Yeah, you guys are weirdos for petting puppies. Yeah, I heard that. I thought that was weird.
Yeah, we're like,
but,
well, who doesn't like dogs? I don't know.
Well, she doesn't like poor people either. She was like, you live out in the country in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, right.
I was like, what? Yeah, a lot of people do.
Yeah, right.
That's not true, dude. I fucking was taking a piss off my front porch, running off owls fucking in a tree so they didn't interrupt the stream earlier. We do not live in the middle of fucking nowhere. You understand me? And it's illegal to shoot an owl. I had to look it up.
You're not going to shoot my fucking owls. I will smother you in Minecraft and real life.
Don't shoot the owls. They're magnificent.
Hey, in Minecraft, allegedly, you're going to
only
do
in Minecraft.
Jeez,
allegedly.
you're a lot like Ray. You got a lot of pent up energy there.
I'm abiding the law.
You're a law-abiding.
Women aren't funny. And then Norm Stakes, that comment was written by a woman. So that does qualify to give you a free pass on that one. So good thing. Norm Stakes, $1.99. Just kidding. I don't hire women. See, I like when super chats flow nicely like that. It's beautiful.
Maybe we don't want to be hired by you, sire. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Makes you wonder what you'd have to do to get that job.
He's
Quad, are you paying overtime?
What's that?
I was asking Quad if he's paying overtime for the show.
Who? Which one of you? I pay all of you separately and differently. Yeah, well, yeah, I'll pay you an extra $2 if you want. That's fine for tonight.
All right, I appreciate it.
That's double your regular salary, so that's pretty good. You happy?
Yeah, extremely. Appreciate it.
How many onesies
you don't
do
even
you
sell
have?
tickets.
Oh God.
Plenty.
Are you gonna?
A lot.
Hold on, we've got the Jaguar. Yes, I washed them. So yes, they are washed. I promise you. We've got a Jaguar, a penguin, a cow, a raccoon, and a corn. But the corn isn't technically, and everything except the corn are pajamas.
Yes, we love a onesie moment. I think you need an owl next. I'll send you one.
Wait. Oh, really? All right.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll wear it. I'll wear the shirt. I'm gonna wear this to the store later. I'm not even fucking with you.
You know what? Well, since you live in the middle of nowhere, no one will see it anyway. So, just kidding.
That's fair. The Indian guy behind the counter will. He saw me in blackface.
Oh, what? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does blackface. Last time Aaron was on, he did blackface.
Oh boy.
Talk to the police.
What's going on?
Yeah. Right. What kind of face?
The black one.
Thank you, Frankie.
Appreciate it, Frank.
All right. So we got Alex Stein here. Little clip from Alex Stein and a doll he owns, which is Kate Meany, apparently.
Oh my God.
A sex doll.
You push on, let's see.
What's new?
So is that what yeah, is that what she said on your show?
Yes.
All of that, right?
Yes. And believe me, she just offered up this information. We were talking about, I don't know, something completely different. She just went, I have to say something. That's Keanu. Is that a new clip? Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Yeah, so
there's nothing wrong.
No, that was, you know, Tubby McNulty. He has that weird mannequin in his podcast. So anyway, I put a voice recorder on it, but we'll give him credit for that one.
Oh, that wasn't Alex's. That was his weird mannequin.
Yeah, Tubby McNulty. Yeah, I can't lie. It's not Alex Stein.
He's quite frightening. Yeah, Alex was out. It's beneath him to even comment on that. That was funny. Tubby McNulty is another one, quite frightening gentleman. But
yes,
so that makes
yeah,
sense.
we've all
He would have that there. That makes perfect sense.
right. Yeah, just like Buffalo Bill. Right. I'm sure no people have gone missing. Yeah, so there's another suspect, Tubby McNulty, for the missing women on I-80. It's not just Ray DeVito, allegedly. Balls Deep gifted 1 BYB Podcast membership. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah. And another one, Balls Deep gifted 1 BYB Podcast membership. Pew, 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 pew. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah, and of course, if you want to get a gifted membership because you can't afford one, at the top of the chat, we did pin a link that will take you to the toggle that you turn on to receive free gifted membership. So you could do that, or you could just go buy a membership right now. They're only $2.99, so don't be a bunch of pores. Yeah. Buy a membership. We don't like pores, do we?
No. Fuck the pores.
That's right.
Those poor pores.
Oh, wait, I am one. That's right. B Smiley the Third, $2. A sausage full of dicks. What do you know? I'll finish the saying for him. Johnny Chopsticks, $2. My question is for Joey Ramone. What you smoking? Joey Ramone, I assume he's saying Geno is Joey Ramone?
Or me?
Guessing.
Just a cigarette, if that was the case. Smoking.
Oh, I guess. I don't know.
Carcinogens. Oh my God. Do you guys stream? Do you have different rooms in the household that you stream from? I love it.
He's in our bedroom.
Then you have, this is your lady office.
Yes.
I love that.
And I'm in the basement.
In the
she shed or whatever the fuck.
A she shed. She.
No, I wish. I thought about it.
Sure.
You would have to stay out there every time you had your period. You know that,
I
right?
would. I stayed in this room for 40 days and 40 nights. You'd think I won't stay in a fucking she shed for a week? That's a vacation.
She shed.
That sounds like a lot of bloodshed.
That's what I would call
it. It's because they're bleeding out of their twat, Derek.
I paint it red.
Of course, that's what it is.
It's like a murder down there. Yeah, terrible.
It is.
But I want to paint it black.
Podcast customer service, $2. I wish Kate well. I need more clips for part 2. He's the one that came up with part 2. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm curious now. Because he did have the picture of Kevin Brennan's wife. That was his.
Oh my gosh.
From Twitter. So maybe he has a bunch of things I have not seen yet. I'll have to check it out. Podcast customer service. Yeah, so everybody says that you guys are swingers, you and the Imholtz. If you don't remember Lemmy, then you're kind of swinging. You must do a lot of it since you don't even remember the people you swang with. Right, Lemmy?
Yep.
Oh, huge swingers. Can't you just tell the attraction between me and Aaron Imholt? It's just undeniable.
Yeah, no. What's the first thought that comes to mind when you think of him?
Eddie Munster.
I love Aaron. I mean, I think he's good at his show. I mean, I just love that people automatically assume when like people become friends with each other that, well, they must be fucking each other. No, if anybody were going to hook up, it would be my girlfriend April and I. But definitely not they're just good people. We just really get along with them. I love that narrative, though. We lean into it.
Wait, hold on. Like a scissoring deal, or
yeah, we'll scissor each other, penguin.
Kind of like
no, I just
mash it together.
I've never done that. I've been the guest star in a threesome or two, but it's not really my thing. I've never
what do you
Yeah, I've heard you tell. I've heard you tell that story before, and it pretty much just sounded like it was awkward. It was awkward for you.
I've had like 5, maybe. Well, I've had like maybe 5 threesomes in my day. I've eaten my fair share of cookie in my day, but I'm 100% straight. But I'll take one for the team. Never with a person that I'm. I would never like invite somebody into my relationship, but it's always an ex-slam piece of mine or something. They're like, I'm with this girl, but she really likes girls too. And then they would go like, and I thought you would be the perfect person. I'm like, all right. So you go in, but the woman always ends up crying, and it's not awkward until then the gentleman wants to pay more attention to you. So if that's your life, I let your freak flag fly. Threesome's fine, swinging fine. It's not for me. I would not have somebody in my relationship, but I've tried it, and the woman always ends up crying, the one in the relationship. So
yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's never really great. But again, this is my wilder days. I'm an elderly woman. I'm all of 31 years old. I'm betrothed, for Christ's sakes. Can't do these.
Betrothed. That's right. Never to do swinging again, or more of it later. No, I'm joking.
I've never swung. That's a whole nother thing. Never. But I just love that. I love that they go like, well, they must be fucking each other. Like, we're weird. But can't we just be friends with people? A couple?
No, not on the internet. That's not allowed. That's suspicious. Friends are suspicious, as we've learned.
Well, were Lucy and Ricky swinging with the Mertzes? I don't think so. I don't think Ricky was fucking Ethel, like going across the hall. No, it makes no sense.
Turbs McGurk, member for 1 month. Did Geno make white with April?
Not that I'm aware of, but I wouldn't blame him if he just couldn't help himself. She is beautiful. So,
Keanu, have you ever thought about introducing somebody in a wheelchair, into maybe like some kind of
into our relationship?
Yeah.
Well, since we are moving into Bisconte, I'm moving into Bisconte's apartment in a few months. I have an elevator in my place, so that would work. But this is a walk up, so it really just wouldn't check out. So.
Well, I mean, Geno looks pretty strong. Maybe you can pick me up and fireman carry me.
I just carry you.
Just throw me over his shoulder.
I think that would be sweet. Why don't you?
Like he will do on your wedding night. He will pick you up and carry you across the threshold, right?
Yes, exactly. In the news.
See, it would be a lot like that movie with the Joker that OD'd. What was his name? It was a night movie. It's about jousting.
The Dark Knight. You're talking about Heath Ledger.
Are you talking about A Knight's Tale?
I'm talking about A Knight's Tale. I am. That's how Derek fucks. He kind of just, he goes back and forth and kind of just rails it in there. I mean, the desired hole.
My wife's a whore. I got black guys running trains on my wife.
Is that a pineapple tattoo?
Yeah. Oh, good eye there, Keanu. Have you seen that particular tattoo anywhere before? Do you recognize it?
No.
That's your swinging partner right there. That's her leg. You didn't notice her tattoo when you had them spread over your shoulders?
I was just too concerned with her cookie, so I didn't notice the
exactly.
pineapple. Yes.
How about you, Lemmy?
But
when you were putting her... Go ahead.
Pineapples can be... Listen, SpongeBob lives in a pineapple. All right? They can
Under
be...
the sea.
it can be a cute aesthetic. It doesn't necessarily go, all right. So now it hasn't not an untoward meaning, but a different meaning. It does not mean that they're swingers. They have never, ever once tried to swing with us, unless it's in golf. We've golfed together, and that is the most.
That's not true, Keanu. You were there. Y'all went in the room. I titty fucked Aaron. It was one of the best nights of my life.
Oh, was it? Were you in ecstasy?
I was. I nutted like 5 times. Just a couple strokes.
I must have missed that when Geno was puking on my shoes. So
yeah, you might have. Yeah, he was puking
Or was
because of
having,
how
like,
much
a
nut
rabies
there was from
aversion
the
to
titty
water.
fuck.
it was all a ruse. He was just puking to hide y'all's love. No.
Yeah, we all know how that night went for you, Granny. Unfortunately for
Look, I
you,
got
this
fucking jizz on my face.
That's highly
and also
edited, Keanu. I want you to know
no,
that.
no. This is also from that night, and don't deny it.
Cum is in my belly, bitch.
Again, highly edited. That's not.
Oh, you're trying to deny that ever happened, huh? Even those were your words.
Granny, that didn't look a thing like you. You didn't even have that person didn't even have a onesie on. So I think it's definitely not.
Turbs McGurk, $1.99. Would it shock you if the M-holes were swingers? I think you're gathering from this conversation. Absolutely not. It would not. But back to the tattoo I was just about to show. I didn't know Aaron had a whole entire back tattoo till today. Had you'd never seen his back tattoo?
No. Aaron loves Geno. You know what? Geno must be quite flattered. I have not seen it. Maybe Geno has, but great work. The detailing and the heart and the geometric.
Exactly.
pattern. Yeah, it looks lovely. Looks lovely.
And Geno probably gets to look at it a lot, right?
Yes. Well, that would make Aaron the bottom, I suppose.
That's what you get what I'm saying. That's right.
Down. Well, I let you listen. They're tender with each other when they make love. I'm sure Geno appreciates it a lot. A back piece. Wow.
It's pretty badass. It would shock me if they were swingers because it honestly shocks me that April wants to fuck Aaron.
Ouch.
Damn, that
hurt. I could feel the pain on that one. Jesus.
Yeah. People don't give Aaron enough credit because he takes the hate in stride. He really will. It'd be like, are my breasts too big today? That's just mean. Like, I think it's funny. I mean, people just shit on him and but he'll always, read the comment or do whatever. We could all make fun of anyone for anything. He takes it in stride.
Men aren't supposed to.
I would have said that to his face. Just FYI.
You would have. He would have loved it. He would have loved it. He would have. There are people in life that are easier to make fun of, but the thing is, you have to know how to take it. So, and I think that he actually does.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I abuse him the way that I do, because he can be abused. He's very good at being abused.
Exactly. Yeah. Him and his
I thought we established. Good.
Nothing.
No, I was just going to say, I thought we established he's the bottom, so I do think that Aaron is very good at taking it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's right. Heyo.
Yeah, so when you do get knocked up by Gina's old baby bouter, are you worried he's going to be a Downsy kid? He's going to get one around that goal, I'm telling you. It's just going to happen.
For anyone to think that my womb that is pickled by White Claw could ever house a child is absolutely flattering, and but I don't see it happening. I don't think Downs, but it would definitely what would it do? Crawl out saying untoward things on other people's podcasts and,
crawl out eating spaghetti, screaming the N-word.
Spaghettis. You said it wrong.
I didn't want to say it, but
Spaghettis.
you did, right? No, no, I am not a sacred vessel. There would be no way for something to thrive in this womb, but it would be cute. And it would, like, he would want a girl, and then she would hate me just like the damn cat. It would be a misery. He would love it though. So,
do you think the cat would hate the kid?
That cat is the devil. I cannot wait till it passes away.
Oh,
for real. I mean, she is she imprinted on him, and it's so nice to him. But you have no idea what I'm dealing with here. She, and I love animals, but she just likes him, and that is it. My feet, hands, arms, I'm just covered in scratches, and she doesn't hide. Like a cat that hates you, I would assume, would just hide under the bed. She lunges at me, goes out of her way to do so. She lies in wait till I walk by. She's cunning. I have to give it to her. But so yeah, no, I can't imagine a child. No, positively not safe.
Yeah, how do you stay so fit? You eat like you seem to eat like the trashiest, worst possible diet, like out of anybody. Like it's all from what Geno says. I'll say that there might be some difference from what he says, but it's pretty much White Claws, chocolate, and like fast food and shit.
Yeah, White Claws, Skittles. I like a chocolate moment. Well, I think I it's not all just that, but
yeah, you look like you cook like a champ. That's for sure.
Guess it's genetics. Before my wedding, I want to definitely do a few squats and lift some weights and things. I go through phases of working out, like I'll run or something, but then I won't do anything for an entire year. I think it's definite genetics. My mother is shorter. She works at it. I'm just lankier, but I'm definitely not in shape. And I just go like intermittent fasting. I unintentionally intermittent fast. I eat something that I really want when I really want to eat it once a day. If it's a bag of Skittles or a hamburger or whatever, but I can't really, and that works for me, but I'm not like that gal that's going to juice or eat too many salads unless I really want a salad. But again, I've probably been dead for 6 months, and the White Claw is keeping my body animated. So I'm really no one to give fitness advice. But
Granny's pickling his womb right now.
I know, it's just waiting.
Who?
Granny.
I said cheers. Nobody fucking cheers me, even
No,
though
I
she's
was
drinking whatever.
wondering,
You know what? No,
on, my friend.
it's disrespectful.
I don't have a drink. I have a
Skull.
School.
Now you got to meet Stuttering John a couple times, right, Keanu? What do you think about Stuttering John? The entire Dabbleverse has been based upon him and what Chrissy said about dabbling in comedy. But you got to meet the Eye of the Storm.
He's the prom king of the Dabbleverse. He knows what he's doing. I find him lovely. I mean, you know, people are watching him for a reason. He's obviously entertaining. I'm a giant like Alex too. I mean, I'm a huge Howard Stern fan, or I was. He's sort of fallen off. He's a bit depressing now these days, but I just think it's cool to meet somebody that was a part of the Howard Stern crew. You know, I have nothing bad to say about him, and I mean, it's very easy to just understand how to not only speak with him, to speak with anybody. Just don't be an asshole, and he's fine. And if somebody's flirting with you, he was never flirting with me. If you if you take things like so personally, like, well, he's trying to fuck this person or that person. He's not. He's just being polite. He's just teasing. Like, I have nothing bad to say about him. So.
Yeah, he politely wants to pound the shit out of Kate Meany, right? No, I'm joking.
I don't know that for sure. I think he was just being like a. You know how like some people like older men. I can't. This is weird that I'm saying this because he's 24 years older than me, my betrothed. You can. There's a nuance to it. You can flirt back and like it's just. But there's no. He doesn't really want to fuck her. He's not being creepy towards her. I don't think.
That's not true. He tried to butt fuck my old lady on this show.
If he
on
is,
this show, he tried to butt fuck my old lady.
Butt fuck. My God, how did he even bring it up? I just
anal.
I don't know.
He even called me anal at one point.
Yeah.
Did he? Okay, I might be speaking out of school then. I'm only speaking on my experience.
He called me a crunt.
What does that stand for?
I don't. It's canon now.
I don't know.
I do have to go. It's been a pleasure, everybody. Later.
Maybe I'm not. I just have not had enough experience with him, but I don't. If it's creepy, I guess I have like a bigger, like a more of a bandwidth for, I guess, creepiness from men. To me, he was never that way. I guess I didn't see. Oh, wait, fuck. Yes, that was that episode. I missed that whole part where he was on y'all's show.
I'll give you a TLDR. He was very sexually aggressive towards me a lot. And then when he found out that I didn't think that he was attractive, he got just aggressive about it.
Oh my
God. Yeah, violently sexual, I guess.
Oh my God. Right. And then, your, husband sitting right there too. See, I didn't see that.
He was endorsing it. He was like giving him a pass to fuck me in my ass. So
and you're like,
that was super fun.
Right. So then when he I don't know. I think I could just deal with that sort of kind of humor.
You've had a lot of experience like comedy shows. Did people get rude with ladies? Actually, I've never really thought about that. But how about hecklers? What kind of hecklers do you get when you're a female comedian compared to guys? Is it worse?
Listen, I love a good heckle. I don't mind talking to the audience. And the male comics, especially, they can get. I don't think they realize that they're being creepy to you. You get invited on shows. I mean, this was back in the day, I guess, when I first started. But you're like, well, have you ever seen my set, or did you just want to take me on the road? And surprise, we're sharing a hotel room, like something like that, right? Heckling, the one thing, the work. Oh my God, I was on the road. I was at a country club. All right, I was the only girl on the show. There were 4 of us. It was in Scranton. They put me in the bridal suite, and I was the only fucking one. There was no escape from this place. The show was in the ballroom, and then the rooms were upstairs, and all the men were staying up there. There was 3 of them, and then I was the only girl. Then behind was the bar. So really, there was no escaping any of these people that came out to see us. There were probably 100 people there. I did 20 minutes. Probably at the 18-minute mark, I went, these people love me. This is going great. I'll do a gamble. I have a gender reveal party / abortion joke. I did not expect this. There was a woman. They loved it. They were fine. This woman stood up, and it was a lit room. It wasn't a dark comedy club. It was a lit room. She stood up, raised her hand, and she said, "That's shitty." I was gobsmacked, mind boggled. I had I went, I don't even know where to go from here. My bleeding heart. I'm like, have you had like a miscarriage or something? It was the worst thing I've ever been through in my entire life. It was like a funeral procession. People, they were like, don't worry about her. So I went to the bar to get a White Claw after, and there was a man sitting with his scotch. He said, "That was my wife." And I went, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And he said, "No, you were pouring your heart out up there and she just had to fucking ruin it. I went, oh my God.
I'm sure they, yeah.
It was unbelievable. I've learned from that, but I was just so fucking shocked. She came up to me after the show. I said, listen, she said to me, she looked me in the eye. She said, you don't tell those kinds of jokes in this town. I went, well, yeah, I said, your cohorts seem to enjoy it, but also if you can't laugh, I would recommend not coming to a comedy show. That is the worst heckle I've ever had because it was just so shocking and unbelievable. But I don't know how any comedian would handle that, but I did not handle it well.
Yeah, is it Bill Burr, the guy that he did the joke about the he was saying like, yeah, if you get rid of if you abort a baby, it's like pulling a cake out of the oven before it's been cooked completely. It's just like, yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, like there's a joke. Well, I think she got upset when because at the gender reveal party or whatever. The joke is, it has that. It sort of has that, I suppose. It's like instead of a gender reveal party, it's a decision reveal party. You decide. You gather your friends and family. You decide. You reveal.
Yeah, I get the premise. That makes sense. Right.
Cake. It's either pink or blue, and then if it's this cake or that cake, but then and if it's angel food cake, she miscarried. Everybody go home. She was not having that whatsoever. Stood up out of her seat. And I'm like, oh my God. I've truly hurt this woman. But basically, she was a lunatic. It was the perfect storm. Just a well-lit room. There was no escape. Everybody was so made uncomfortable. And then they were uncomfortable for me. And then her husband was drunk at the bar, hating her. Yeah. Other than that, I can normally deal with a heckle. I don't mind if people yell at me. I can deal with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so you're gonna have Chad this next weekend. That's quick coming up.
I don't think I've ever met Chad in person, honestly, and I've never seen his stand-up. But I'm
super curious how that whole weekend's going to play out. I did see where your buddy John DiCaprio was filming, was trying to film Shuli's set and got booted out of that place. You hang out with John DiCaprio quite a bit now. Like, you've been on his show, he's been on your show.
I disavow filming sets. You cannot do that. It is obviously untoward. If somebody does it, am I going to be like, I'm going to cry about it? No. But especially that comedy club, I love them over there. He knew what he was doing.
That was Pottstown. Is that right?
No. It was Tiff's in Morris Plains. I'm going to be there for Chrissy Mayer and at the end of the month. But if you go to a comedy show and you've said online that you're going to go film it and then get angry about, people throwing
getting the boot, as they say, getting the manhandled out of the venue.
Right, and there's a reason that comics don't want their sets recorded. I mean, it's a very obvious reason, and he knows that. He's smarter than that, but he's just trying to troll. I like John a lot. I think he makes me laugh. I think he's very funny, and he knows, he knows in his brain, why you shouldn't do it. We have to agree to disagree there. If he actually doesn't know why it's wrong. You should never, nobody should ever get hurt in these situations, but somebody kicked your ass, if you come into their club, why do you think, haven't you ever been to a concert where they put your phone in a bag? Like a locked bag, right? It's because why would anybody come see me if the footage of, and I'm a newer comedian, even though I've been doing it for 7 years. I'm still a newer comedian. Why would anybody come see me if all of my material is on the internet? And you just wouldn't. I understand that it happens, but I think he's funny and a good guy. That was just more for. Well, it made for a great podcast with him and his little necktie around his neck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was so fake and pathetic. I don't even know what he was trying to pull off there. That was pretty bad. Yeah, for sure.
The fact that it looked so fake was the funniest thing because he's like, here's my brace. It was like an ace bandage from someone's.
It was like a scarf or something. Yeah, it was nothing. It
wasn't even
ridiculous.
wrapped well. It looked just sloppy in the back. I was like, buddy.
I know. That's why it just like, he'll never say that. No, he's like, my brace. He's like, I have a little bit more movement now. Like, I'm good. But that just cracks me up that he like really committed to this thing. But I don't know him that well to know whether, if he was hurt, I'm not sure. But yeah, I disavow filming sets, obviously. But nobody should be.
It's coincidental that apparently Chad has a brother, and he's always claimed that his brother got ran over and died when he was a kid. But I went on a show today where this guy said he's actually Chad Zumach's long-lost brother, and he is stating that his legs got run over, just his legs, and it wasn't actually his entire body. Right. Yeah. So apparently Chad Zumach has hidden away his brother because he's ashamed of him. And I actually got to meet him today. So that was kind of weird.
Are we confirmed it's actually his brother?
Yeah. I mean, do you want to see a little bit of it?
Yes.
Yeah. See?
No, good. Welcome aboard.
See, hey, you got really nice toys there, Ian. He wears that same hat like his brother. So he must watch his brother's show.
Good. Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard. Hey, you got really nice toys there, Ian. I was seeing that from backstage. I mean, nice toys.
Nice wheelchair. Why don't you wheel closer over here?
Look at me, buddy.
Oh. Yeah, fellow.
Yeah.
Fellow wheelchair man.
See?
Whoa,
the guys in a wheelchair. Wheelchair guys.
You're not in a mechanical wheelchair?
Nope, this is a manual.
That means you're 10 times stronger than skinny arms over here. That's for sure.
Hey,
Look, I'm anyway. I'm a big supporter of the ocean, man. Seamen and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. And Missouri. And you two just missed it. I made a new world order, but keep in mind the
Yeah, so real gentle, nice guy, the Chad's brother. So you might want to bring that up to him when you see him in what is it, Pottstown next week? Tennessee Beer Hall.
I got an email. I didn't know what this meant. This was at 7:22, and I didn't know who Captain Alex was. That's who that was, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear it?
Sure.
I don't know what this means. I don't know. It says, I see you're a guest on that guy's message. Siri, no one's talking to you. Get out. Pass him a message to leave Captain Alex alone. No, he's caused a hornet's nest tonight. If he chooses to play games, is it wrong to read someone's email? I don't know who this is from. If he chooses to play games and try to do it again, then I'll take your affiliated. Oh, so it's a threat. We are Legion. We are anonymous and a force to be reckoned with. Why am I? Oh,
wow.
By the way, I suggest he makes it clear tonight, or 1417 will be a very busy place. Smiley face, wink. Then I guess I got another email that says at 8:23, I take it you didn't read your email. I'll give you 10 minutes. Good.
Wow.
Great. What? What is that? It's from
maybe that's Chad Zumach. That's the only thing I can figure. I know that guy goes around threatening people all over the place, so it possibly could be him. And I know he's got a violent history and a criminal history and lots of other things about him that's untoward. I'm sorry that Chad Zumach is threatening you because we want to show his brother. That's unfortunate.
Is it really his brother? Is it?
Allegedly, in Minecraft, it is his real brother that is not dead.
I don't know. Well, yeah. That was odd.
Well, I'm sorry to bring you into this hornet's nest of horrible people that really want to come after me. It's something I'm totally not used to, and I don't know how I'm going to deal with it. I'm very scared of the Legion. Whatever Legion. Legion of Skanks, maybe? Maybe that's who it is. It's Gas Digital's coming after me.
I'm so nervous you're going to give me lesions. How about that? My God.
Yeah, lesions. Speaking of lesions, welcome, Bobby Nick. How are you doing tonight, buddy?
Oh, I'm not too bad there, Derek. How are you?
All prepped up and ready to go?
2 hours late, but better late than never, right?
Right, yeah.
I was going to make a dumb gay joke. You said prepped up.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I shouldn't have tried. I won't do that to you.
Well, I appreciate that. How are you doing tonight, Kiki?
I am well. I'm having the time of my life. This is a bacchanal. This is the greatest. I never won a 10.
You don't have to lie.
I know. I just have to pee. Can I be right back?
Yeah, absolutely. We got a video we'll watch while you're gone.
Absolutely. I'll be right back. 1, 2, and
pee. She's peeing outside while looking at owls, I would assume. Maybe thinking about shooting them.
She muted herself. God damn it. I wanted to hear this.
Oh, the tinkling?
Yeah.
Okay, while she's gone, I have a video to show you. I finally found something I think I could be good at. A sport I could be good at.
Really?
Possibly even win.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
there you go.
I mean, yeah, no one's ever going to beat you because you're already sitting down. You know?
Right. Yeah, they can't beat me into the chair. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally something I think I can be good at.
And they can't cripple shame you like that. You're because
Well,
you're
they
already
could.
sitting down.
They
Well,
could.
I mean that's against the law. There's laws against these things these days, you know.
So why were you 2 hours late? What are you doing? You're just taking naps all day and shit and just skipping
Really?
the show? You don't feel like showing up?
Hey, you know, Bobby Fran has a 24-hour stream starting tonight at 11:55 p.m. Eastern. So I was taking.
What's that got to do with my show, our show?
I was taking a nap to prep for that, and I slept a little too long.
Prep. Yeah, you keep saying that word prep.
Yeah.
You take your prep for the shows.
Yeah, preparation H.
So what's new, Bobby? You've been streaming on No Filter Andrew. What else have you been doing?
I did a music show this morning. I did Bobby Nick's Smoking Music Lounge on.
How's that going? Rumble.
Yeah, Rumble and Twitch. Yeah, it went pretty well. It went pretty well. It was good.
Do you want to know what I was doing today besides going on Chad's brother's show, The Captain?
What were you doing?
I was in Joey C's chat. Thanks for asking.
Oh, you were in Joey C's chat. Now,
yeah, and I did offered him a truce, and he did say that that's a possibility. It seems like he has unblocked everybody, and his near-death experience might have brought him closer to trying to resolve some of the issues with all the people he's been fighting with in the Dabbleverse. What do you guys think? Is it going to be temporary, or is there a chance of redemption in this story arc of Joey C? What do you think?
I have hope.
I have hope too. Exactly. Let me. I think me and you are probably on the same page. I want the Beast to end, and I want to have Joey C back on the show as someone everybody likes.
Don't go too far, buddy. But yeah, the possibility of a truce is a good start. I'll just say that. Jesus, let me let my dogs in real quick. You guys talk amongst yourselves, as you would see on Bobby Friend Live, right?
All right. We will.
Today seems to be the day for truces, Bobby Nick. Me and Kate Meany kind of made up. She apologized.
I was seeing that. I'm still blocked, however. I don't know.
Let her. I think. Listen, she's young and she's learning.
Yeah.
She's learning how to navigate around this world. Let her learn for herself and let her take her time.
Yeah,
she'll learn.
But, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, Kate. Yeah, you're right. She's very young, so I don't know. She's 24. When I was 24, I think I was even dumber than her. So I'll give her that. And I don't know if I could have navigated this whole Dabbleverse and podcast world at a young age like that. So yeah, I don't know.
I feel like maybe at 24 we knew that like the internet was not new per se, but like we kind of grasped the concept that, hey, this shit's going to be here forever. The younger generation really doesn't quite grasp that because they grew up with it kind of being normalized, I think.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, they've grown up with a lot of things being normalized, huh?
Yeah.
Like chopping your off or stuff like that.
Yeah, that was not a good thing to do, but it is what it is, man. I don't know. Weird world we live in. That's all I gotta say. Do you think maybe Keanu is taking a poop and not a pee?
Whoa. Jeez, man. Have a little grace, buddy.
I'm just putting it out there. I don't know.
You've been watching that Bob Biggerstaff too much lately. Every podcast he goes on, he talks about his fucking colostomy bag. It's like, enough already. Jesus, can you talk about something else for once? I've watched 2 podcasts with that so far. Yeah, I was on with Ray, and he popped in there, and it's like, Jesus, dude. Yeah, whatever. You would think as a comedian you would have a little self-awareness, but I guess not. I'm glad he didn't die of his fucking ass cancer, but Jesus. Keep it to yourself. Yeah, I don't know if you guys got
definitely lighting a match.
I'm back. Sorry, Kate.
All right, no, it's my turn. I'll be right back.
In the saddle again.
I wasn't
no,
pooping.
all
Right. It was.
You don't think so? I don't know.
Yeah, you said pooping, and then she takes off. Lemmy takes off.
I wasn't.
Lemmy probably just went to take a poop. I bet you any money.
Jeez. All my tabs are not loading. Carl Weathers. You guys remember Apollo Creed, Action Jackson. What else was he? Oh, he was in Happy Gilmore. He was the golf coach.
Yeah.
Did you guys see he died today? Oh, no.
Did not.
Yeah, he's gone.
Apollo Creed died.
Yeah,
and of course,
that's unfortunate.
And the person you want to hear news from is Jesse Ventura, right? Because you can read it in his voice. We lost an icon today. Carl Weathers was a phenomenal talent. That's right, a true professional, a dear friend. All my sympathies to all love to his family. I loved working with him on Predator. Great film. Do you guys have any memories of Carl Weathers. Do you remember Action Jackson, Keanu?
No, not at all.
You're a younger lady, so I can see why you might not remember that one. That's like the late 80s it came out, but I remember it being on HBO for a few years there. But of course, Predator and Rocky, all the Rockies.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
man.
in peace.
Classics.
Bobby Nick.
How did he pass?
Oh, I don't even actually know that. Natural causes. He's older guy, so natural causes.
How old are you, Quad?
I'm 44. I'm old.
You're quaddy quad.
Yeah. Good. Fuck. Nice pull. I never even put that together, and I'm not going to be 44 for that much longer. Damn it.
Yes, you should change your Twitter name for now, at least. So.
Yeah,
Quaddy quad.
Quaddy quad. Yeah.
Quad. Yeah, I'm not even mathy. I don't know where I pulled that out of my brain.
That was perfect. Nailed it. How about Darius Rucker? Did you guys see that he got arrested?
I did see that.
Yeah.
My brother's college. So it's Hootie and the Blowfish, correct? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're South Carolinians. I had a friend who was their manager for quite some time. And every year at my brother's college, Darius Rucker would give the commencement speech. I went to college at Charleston, but Rocco went to USC, University of South Carolina. Every year he would give the damn commencement speech. So I was shocked all to have heard this.
No, I've always watched the Dan Patrick Show, and he's a constant guest on the Dan Patrick Show. But yeah, I know he's a Gamecock fan. He goes to all the Gamecocks like home games. He's a huge fan. But yeah, he'll hang out with the people and do the tailgating with the normies and just hang out. But yeah, he seems like a super cool guy, and I really don't give a fuck about him getting arrested for pills and psychedelic pills. So whatever that means, ecstasy or
probably ecstasy.
Yeah. So ecstasy and marijuana. But yeah, he's in Tennessee. Is that still a big deal in Tennessee? You get arrested for having like some weed and whatever. That's weird to me.
Yeah,
I live in Oregon.
Distributing them, I can't imagine.
Right.
So like, I don't really understand this at all.
Yeah, the South is not a huge fan of drugs still, apparently. You grew up in South Carolina. I'm sure the Bible Belt, as they call it, way more strict.
No, I mean, you wouldn't know it by the lack of teeth, right? Meth and all. Just kidding. I grew up in a really nice, in a very nice place. I didn't see a bunch of, but no, I mean, it seems very bizarre that he would be arrested for just having some drugs on him, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I live in Oregon, so like if you get busted with heroin, they don't even charge you. Like
they just buy you.
Yeah, they don't even do anything about it anymore. They've pretty much completely decriminalized all drugs. You can buy marijuana, but you can also buy psychedelic mushrooms in Oregon legally now.
Those won't hurt you, I've heard. I'm too much of a nervous person to have ever tried those, but I don't think those
shrooms. You're talking?
Yeah, right. I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing to be doing.
I've done them a lot.
But yeah, I don't know why they're.
They'll expand your mind quite a bit, but yeah, I don't think. Well, there might be some lasting effects. I'm not sure. I know there is.
You'll hurt your own feelings. You might end up hurting your own feelings thinking about something way too fucking hard. Right. Honestly,
yeah,
it's about as dangerous as it gets.
Exactly. No, if there's a chance I can have a bad trip, I will. It's not Murphy's Law; it's Kiki's. I say it all the time. Anything that can go wrong with Kiki will. So, I don't fucks with that.
Balls deep, brain gaping. Yes, that's possible. The gaping of the brain happens sometimes. Yeah.
That sounds very sexual.
It does. Like a blowjob sort of deal. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Peter Sky Parker, who is an avid Ray fan, why was Ray singing a Counting Crows song while talking about Darius Rucker? Well, we know because he can't help himself. Yeah. If you ever, I know that you don't really like Ray, but if you ever have a chance just to hang out and watch his live stream and his super chats, or just the chat in general, that is probably the funniest chat to watch in all of the Doubleverse.
Oh, believe me,
those people.
I have watched it, and I really have no problem with anyone, but he's the one that I think is a little bit. He's just not like a little boy, like you don't know what I'm doing. But his chat obviously is hilarious. From the pink wall to the treadmill, his dolls, wherever he's always just staying. I'm glad he's not now, Charles. I'm glad he.
No, answer it. Let's hear it.
Oh, Charles.
Infamous
Charles.
Too much. We cannot answer.
That gets him fired up all over again when you actually give him a little bit of. If you give him a little bit, he wants a mile.
I know he needs serious psychological help, and he's deranged. So it's a charge.
You should give him Kevin Brennan's number. Maybe you can call in there, and then they can have the sorcerer come work with him on the show. See, brilliant, perfect.
That's not a bad idea. I'll get Ray on it. I'll give him $100 to do that for me. So.
Yeah, well,
just kidding.
Peter Sky Parker gifted 1 BYB podcast membership. Beep, 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 beep. There we go. That's the bell. See, I have to go buy a bell just for the times you decided to take a nap and not show up, Bobby Nick.
That's
jerk.
True. Yeah. Sorry.
You jerk, you.
We'll do that too. Next time something happens.
Yeah. Buy him an alarm too. Oh wait, you already have a phone. Come on, man.
Yeah, I have an alarm. I don't know what the hell's going on with me. I don't know. I need extra sleep these days. I don't know what's going on. Something's off.
You're in a coma like Joey C. I'll put you in a. Do I put you in a coma too? Not just Joey C.
No, it's.
You heard I. Did you hear that, Keanu? That I actually had killed Joey C for a couple days.
Okay, yes. Joey C is not someone I am up on. But I heard that he.
You're lucky.
I have a life. We all listen. We can only watch so much content, but well, I believe the last time I popped on. Wait, I thought you were dead there. No, I didn't think that, but. Did Stuttering John think that? And then I knew Joey C was in the hospital for some reason, but I don't know how you had a hand in it.
I was on Rock Bottom podcast the night before he went into a coma, and it was the second time we'd met up on a podcast and had like an hour-long blow-up, like horrible, shitty argument. And then the next morning, all of a sudden, we all found out he was in a coma, but no one believed it except for Ray DeVito. Was the only person that believed that it was true. Come to find out a week later, he was in a hospital the whole fucking time.
And he's doing well. I think I saw him animated and whatnot, right?
Well, yeah, he did it. He's done a couple live streams already, so he's in the last day. He's back and he's not dead. So
he's
surprise, surprise.
Now. He's in the boot, so he's good.
He's not as animated as he usually is. He's
well,
muted.
no, he really is. Yeah. Wow. I'm sure they told him, relax.
Yes. Could you, take his phone away, and whatnot. I have to apologize, Quaddy Quad. I forgot. Yes, I do not mean to disparage your co-host of in Rock Bottom now. I did see that. I did not mean to disparage him, and you could tell him I wish him well. I probably went a little too hard on him, but I like that you're doing
No. I hope I hope my lost interest clips it, and then he can see the second person in the same week talk shit about him on the BYB. I would love that. It would be fucking hilarious. I'm into it.
I like you have a brain, right? Larger than
you don't know me very well if you don't understand what we do here at the BYB. I was saying it earlier. We go out and we make the news happen, and then we report on it later. So we do both. We do all of it. It's all in-house.
Yes. For someone in a wheelchair, you certainly cause a lot of mischief from said chair. So
it's a lot of fun.
Quad loves to stir the shit pot.
How is that going? And are you on there with him every single day?
No, and I'm not his co-host. I hang out with him 1 or 2 days a week, but whatever. It's fun to fuck around, and that, like I said, the chat it's worth just going and hanging out to watch the chat because that cracks me up.
Well, have you ever met him in person?
No. I'm all the way out in Oregon, so I'm not ever going to meet probably all of you ever, but that's just the way it is.
Listen, please.
Well, I have to travel all the way to the east, and that's hard for me to do. So if you guys all came out to the West Coast, that would be different. I would probably make the effort, but all the way out,
next time
all the way out your way is far, far away. That's a lot of effort. And I'm a lazy cripple, so what do you expect? Come on. So have you ever gone and hung out at the Gamecocks? You ever go watch them? Never been to the stadium?
No. I went to college at Charleston. We didn't have a football team. And my brother went to USC, but he's gay, theater major, so he didn't go to any of the games either. But everyone in my town.
He didn't cheerlead or anything?
He didn't cheerlead. Not that I know. That would have been quite a sight. I wish. No, I never went to any of those games. But it is, I mean, people that love the Gamecocks in South Carolina, especially from Rock Hill, they really love them. And it's the only college town where it's perfectly acceptable for, there's, beautiful, beautiful blonde young girls in college walking around with shirts that say "I love cocks."
Right. I've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I would think he would be a fan of the mascot at least, right, your brother?
Yes.
Gamecocks.
He's Roger's just like go Cocks, right?
Doesn't he have the same shirt? I love cocks.
Why? You know what? Why didn't I ever think to buy him one? No.
Hey, we'll put it on the list.
I will. He'll be like, "Yeah, thank you, Keanu. Wonderful. That's great. I'm gay. We all get it."
Yeah. So Anthony's down there in South Carolina. When are you and Geno going to be moving down there?
We have no plans to move to South Carolina. Not that I don't I loved growing up there, but I like my New York right now. We will have to see what happens, but I would doubt that we would move down there. Maybe in 10 years or something, but they've been here longer than me, and I'm not done with it yet. So.
Well, like I say, he needs to shoot one past that IUD, and then you can go buy a farm and grow up. He can grow up on a farm. Geno grew up on a farm, so he knows how to farm, right?
I guess so.
And then he can. You guys can hang out and do podcasts with Anthony. Compound will.
That is probably the last thing that he wants.
Hang out with Geno. Yeah. Well, he can't. So Anthony can't drink at all right now. Do you think he will eventually?
No, I think. Well, he said it before. I think he's just drinking a little red wine. I think he can have a glass or two.
Right. So that's pretty much out.
I knew him to drink a little red wine before that anyway. I think when something like that happens, he's an intelligent human being. He probably just goes, you know what? I'm not going to fuck with it. The man wasn't an alcoholic or anything, but he enjoyed a beverage, much like my betrothed over here, who's still hungover. But I can't see him. I mean, I think he'll do whatever the doctor says because he's not stupid. So yeah, if they said, you know what, one day your heart's doing great, have a few beers if you want, I'm sure he would do that. But I think he's fine. So if I had a quadruple bypass, I get, and then my downfall would be, I mean, I could never stop drinking White Claw. Who would do such a thing, So he's better than me.
Very untoward.
Very untoward.
I don't know if this is true, but Hackerite is saying OJ is bashing Bobby Nick for skipping out on Wendy's show right now. Tisk, tisk.
Well, I mean, there's a couple shows I could be on right now. I picked this one. I don't know.
Popular
Look at
man,
me,
huh?
I'm fucking Bobby Nick. I came fucking slinking my way right on back to BYB.
Yeah, well.
Oh, shut up, Granny.
Good timing,
What the fuck are you
too.
today? What are you wearing today? What are you, a fucking duck?
Fucking penguin, dude. You're not a
penguin?
zoologist, dude? Yeah.
How many
Fucking
goddamn
penguin, dude.
costumes? How many animal costumes do you have?
We already been over that.
It's none of your fucking business, first of all.
Jesus.
Second of all, fuck you.
Just get a monkey one and get it over with already. Jesus.
He did
monkey?
blackface once already. We already covered that.
That's true.
I've done it more than once, Derek. How dare you?
I'm aware. Trust me. I run the show. I think I know that.
Well, I mean, in all reality, it was a blackface mask. Like it was just like a coat.
Yeah.
It wasn't really
A beauty mask.
Yeah,
Whatever
beauty
you
mask.
ladies put on your face to make your complexion very nice. Other than cum, of course. The other thing that makes your complexion nice.
Yes, that's one of my friends, Olga Namer, has a great joke about that. I don't think she'd mind me saying it. She goes, "That's why I have a very young-looking lower back," which
Because it jizz?
Because cum, I guess, is supposed to make your skin vibrant.
That's right. So that's what you have to look forward to, Kate Meany, if you're watching. Lots of very nice complexion making liquids all over you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why Lemmy looks so young from the loads I drop. I drop fucking low. Ask her. Loads.
The problem is you drop them on your way to her.
You're supposed to drop
What does
them
that
on
mean?
her.
It means you didn't make it there. You get it. You don't get it.
You
I don't
pre-cummed?
get it.
Yes,
Pick up.
you come in your pants on your way to the she shed is what
Yeah, there you go.
I wish I
You
could
didn't make it.
pre-cum. Listen, I would have less problems in life if I was a pre-cummer. I'd be fucking so. That's an advantage. I don't understand why it's a problem for people.
I think it's a problem for the ladies because they're not getting laid, you idiot.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't care about them.
Yeah, Granny was telling me a story about a girl, and he was about to have sex with her, and what was that? She said, "Well, who are you gonna please with that?" You said, "Me."
Yeah, exactly, dude. It's a race, and I'm always finishing fucking first. Like Dale Earnhardt Sr., except for I didn't pie face it into fucking turn 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Keanu, would you like to shout out? I know we showed your poster for next weekend at the Tennessee Beer Hall, and of course, here's all your links to your socials.
Is OnlyFans too, if that's your thing. Keanu C. Thompson, literally everywhere, and all the Twitter, OnlyFans, Instagram, YouTube. And tune into Keanu Cast. It's live Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Subscribe, become a member, because I do other streams as well. And then not only that, Atlantic City next weekend. At the end of the month, you can catch me opening for Chrissy Mayer at Tiff's in Morris Plains, New Jersey. So, but this has been so much fun. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. We always love having you and Geno. Good friends of the show, I would say at this point. So, yeah, absolutely. Thank you for coming on. Lemmy, are you doing a show in the morning?
Yep, 8:30 or no, 8 o'clock. It's Saturday tomorrow morning, right? Yeah,
Yes.
8 o'clock a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning. Tunes, coffee, weed, and just an all-around good time. If you're up early on the weekends, I'm always live early in the morning on the weekends. So
I love
come
it.
check
I'm
me out.
going to tune in. I really will. That would be fun.
I'll play
And of
some music
course-
for you, Keanu.
Hell yeah.
And of course, Granny Lou, what do you got, buddy? You doing anything tomorrow?
Actually, no, tomorrow's Saturday. No, but check us out There's my Twitch. It goes up, but check us out on Corn Diff's channel, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and we will be doing a Sunday show. This upcoming Sunday from 2 Eastern to probably about 5 Eastern. Leading up.
So you're not stepping on my show, huh?
No.
And that's your corn. Those are your corn links. Of course, check those out.
Yeah, check us out, man. It's a piece of corn, me, a metrosexual, and some
Have you got to hang out with corn much, Keanu?
No, not at all. But I do love his work. So
yeah,
maybe the
show is an anomaly. It has nothing to do with the Dabbleverse. The people from the Dabbleverse watch it, but like there's no speak of it, none.
It's hilarious because I've been a fan of the corn since I'm a child of the corn. If he doesn't call his fans that, then I don't know what he's doing. But when he had Chad on, this was like when he first started, I think. And Chad,
I think it was the first thing he ever did, right? Literally.
I don't know. Now I'm just here. I'm a loser talking to some fucking corn. I was crying. I was screaming.
Yeah.
So I've been a big fan for a long time. I will have to tune in. And Corn, if you're listening, I'm a child of the corn. Come on, Keanu Cast sometime. Michaeline will love it. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that was
our show.
That was one of the greatest moments of 2023 in my mind. It was hilarious.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere, and that interview was like spot on. Everything he asked him annoyed the hell out of him, and it was like perfect. It was perfect.
Who are you? Who are you? Where are you from? He's like, well, we grow in fields, so.
He played him straight. I love it.
He's a great piece of fucking grain. I love him. Again, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Check us out on Corn Diff at YouTube.
I didn't say you could shout it out twice, Granny. Whoever said you could do this, I'll give you one opportunity per show to shout out your whatever you're doing, and that's it. Move on, dude. Come on.
Fucking do it again.
Don't.
I'm going to find you
Tuesdays, Thursdays, this Sunday. Corn Diff on YouTube.
Done. I can't handle that. That's enough of that. Bobby Nick, what do you got, buddy? Why don't you shout out your plugs and we'll get out of here.
Well, tonight I want everybody to go over to Bobby Fran's channel. We got a 24-hour stream going. That should be pretty wild. You never know who's going to pop in there. So yeah, do that. And
that's BF Live.
Yeah, BF Live. Bobby Fran. Yeah, and then that starts at 11:55 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, check that out, and I will do. Check out my Rumble and Twitch show. I'm bringing MTV back, motherfuckers. That's the way we're doing it. I did a show this morning. The Bobby Nick Show on Rumble and twitch.tv/Bobby_Nick NIC. And
Jesus Christ. Can I get back to promoting the fucking Corn Diff channel?
No, I'm not done with my plugs, God damn it. No filter with Andrew and friends. Every day except for Sundays on YouTube and Rumble.
Well, that's the Lord's Day, so it makes sense.
All right. Granny Lou, I was just joking. Go ahead and shout out Corn one more time. I don't care.
Yeah, all right. Corn Diff,
Fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I like your fertile fire with my rhymes. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.